happy that way of doing it works. Oh, alright. I'm so happy my way of doing this works now. It's so clean. Yeah. It just takes an extra minute, that's all.
Croissant.
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 Ow.
How?
Ow. Ow.
Stop,
I want
Cody.
a croissant.
Cody, where are you?
Wow. Wow.
Cody.
Wow. Wow.
Say.
Times to say.
Oh.
You don't gotta call me out like that.
Wow.
Wow.
Can we just start there?
Oh, it's going. Oh, do you mean to cut off a little bit of the finish?
Before it?
Yeah. Just so we start with just like 8 straight. Ow.
What do people watch us, man? We're so weird.
We are. And that's why I love us.
We're weird, okay? We're not normal. Why do you think we all wear this fucking hat all the time?
I think the chat might be under the impression that Cody was doing those.
No, that's
That was clear we were doing
my
the
favorite part. My
That's
favorite part
Morgan
is that
and I
chat
being weird
no
little
longer
guys.
knows. Chat no longer knows if it's me or you, if it's me or them.
Wow.
Cody, how does it feel to further the lack of trust of all media consumed? Nothing is real anymore.
All right. So welcome back to. Hold on. We can do this. We can do this better. Okay, hold on. Welcome back to Nat19. Devils might. Ow!
Well, will they?
Session 37. They've certainly been trying.
They just might.
They just might.
The whole crux
We're
of my
back.
character
We
is
unfortunately were taken. I don't know if the last game was taken out. I think the last game was taken out by the curse, wasn't it?
I don't
Was
remember.
We were doing the trial.
Was last game the one where Cody didn't feel good, or was that the one before that we missed?
Let me check the chat.
I don't even. I think there was a curse last time. We're back now. It's us. We. Hey.
That's why they're mad at me today.
Yeah. No, not that.
We did miss last week. We
Yes.
did. I'm looking at the chat. It's because there were surgeries and sick things and birthdays.
Yes, that makes sense. Yes, because people were also here, and we were talking about going to the movie. And okay, I remember now. And the one before that was because Cody, heckin' was dying. All right. Good. So we're here after that one. Last time. And I almost said let them play games, which is a mistake I haven't almost made in like 3 years.
In so long.
Last time on Devils Might Surrender, the party finally arrived on the island, took a look around, they saw the Talon that was in the distance, and saw that Veilfar, Lord of the Frost Hells, the big kahuna, the big blue cheese himself, is stomping around the island, trying to defend this last final Talon that links the Andromelech to both the Frost Hells and to the world of humans. He is searching for the party. Whilst they were considering where to go, the party went looking for Takumi, for better or worse, who is currently safe and hiding. They managed to fucking get her on the radio, but along the way they saw a statue of a goddess trial and decided to participate. They fought some reflections for a while, got very mad, eventually figured out that all they had to do was hit the style button, and everything would be okay.
I became a style point machine, and I was very proud.
It's true.
Hell yeah.
They managed to defeat it. They got a EX Devil Star, they got a Golden Orb, and they got a Shard of Demonic Strength +4 that allowed them to upgrade one of their items, which, just on the record for those at home, the item that has been upgraded is the Serpent of Lust, is now +4, which is as high as they go in this game. And with that, everything warped back into place. The little frozen island you guys were on went back to where it was. It is currently Tuesday, the 22nd of July, 2015. It's kind of weird to think that we're not that far away from the game.
This was 8.
Yeah.
This was 8 years ago. Oh my god.
8 years ago.
I thought you
Sorry,
said
did I say 2015? 2025.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain went to the wrong integer of 5. 2025. We're not that far away from it. We are 2 years away from when this game will definitely happen in the real world.
Okay. Cool.
Oh hell yeah.
Remember to be nowhere near wherever the hell we are.
You guys
Video game
are...
adaptation.
Yeah, just make sure you stay away from Apom Capital City in somewhere in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
Listen,
Do my best.
I'm gonna try and steer clear of America in general.
Yeah, a little bit.
Years, yeah.
That's fair.
You know,
That's fair.
you know,
I would also avoid America for the most part.
yeah.
But you guys are... I'm going to change the music to be quite a little bit less distractingly huge. There we go. Oh, well, that's maybe too far in the other direction. Explore. It is cold. The blizzard on this island remains, and though you are all protected by Marile's ability to insulate you, this is still the last, the final bastion at which the blizzard remains. The last Talon, the last source of gates to the Frost Hells. It is still difficult to see. There is still a constant blizzard raging. But with that, just so you guys, just a reminder, it is 11 a.m. It is just about coming up on noon. What would you guys like to do?
Go
We
home.
still looking for Takumi? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we got a little bit distracted by that, but yes, it's time to go.
Okay.
Do we have like a Takumi meter that we can like beep beep and like find her?
No, we are. The plan currently is to go in that direction there, points, and if we see them, we see them. If not, we take care of this so that we can protect them from the cold afterwards.
Okie doke.
They're in like the Hobbit ditch, remember?
No.
And the walkie-talkie does not work, right?
Oh, it
Yeah,
Look, it
that's how they told us that's where they were.
Okay, so it does.
It's just they have no idea about landmarks. This was the landmark. Points down toward the frozen water.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
All right, let's go look.
Takumi!
But should we be like yelling and stuff? Because I feel like Velfa might be able to hear us if we're yelling and stuff.
You
I thought
wouldn't
it was meant
attack
to
a
be
child.
inconspicuous.
He
Oh.
probably would.
I also wanted
He
to,
would.
I also
He
want to
totally would.
because I did a last minute change. I want to note that Arden's subclass. Oh,
yeah?
I Squeaky, Anna.
Oh no, is it what I
What?
think?
Oh no!
What?
I'm usually so on top of it. I mean,
I'm usually not.
I'm POS.
I don't think anybody
Oh, I
noticed
see.
yet.
I'm Theo adjacent.
Hold on, I'm getting it right now. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Whoops.
I always forget.
It's okay.
Whoopsie doopsie, Captain Logan.
Oopsie, Captain Logan.
Okay, I should be actual Theo now and not Hayden Theo.
Oopsie doopsie.
I forgot.
Did you change both of them, Anna? For a second, you were switching between the two.
I just did.
Okay, it was really funny.
Guns in my face.
I actually remember, if you give me just a second, I remember a few games ago, I was messing with the wrong screen overlay.
Oh,
And
yeah?
I messed with some of the
yeah.
sizes. Give me just one moment, please, to sort those out, to put you guys back to the sizes you should be.
Oh yeah, it was because of the fucking fishing hats.
Yeah, I thought everybody was
shenanigans.
like wrong, and it turned out I was on the wrong screen, is what was going on.
I thought everyone was wrong. I was wrong.
Yeah. That's a story about life.
This is the story of Logan. Didn't work, and I know it did. I'm just gonna leave it.
Hard to find words that rhyme with Logan.
It's hard to find one syllable words that rhyme with
Yeah.
Logan, which it really is kind of necessary for that one. I think that's better. I think. Hold on. This is also really big music for what I'm doing, but it's okay.
I was gonna say, this is
You're
very
solving a
intense music.
puzzle. It's puzzle solving.
I'm doing. This is my puzzle. This is the puzzle I have to do.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly where everybody was or what they looked like because it's a bit abstract. But I mean, there you go. We can see
roughly.
everybody. It's good. It's fine. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Heckin'. Yeah, there we go. Done. Okay. I'm gonna skip this song. It's not quite hitting. Okay, so my guys, my dudes, my friends, my compadres,
Your
my
dudes.
homies.
And I'm your dudes.
You are my dudes.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you're all my dudes. You're my little guys. You're my crazy little dudes. Yeah. And I care about you greatly.
Which is why you're gonna kill us today.
I'd like somebody. What I was going to bring up before I noticed that was that Arden's subclass has changed.
Mm-hmm.
It is
It's been really hard to convince him to do that.
Yeah, it was. But
A lot of
just,
convincing.
just as a note, he has switched over to Ghost Slayer. Out of a just a game style preference, and we can rationalize it a few different ways. But if it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. It's the mutant just wasn't hitting quite so well, and also it makes some degree of sense that Arden would want to do mutagen stuff anymore. So
Yeah.
that's where we are. So Arden learned to do a few new things. And with that, with you guys trying to go ahead and with you guys trying to search for Takumi again using the landmark you had, you know that they had seen the glowing area and you found it, but you don't know where she is in relation to this. So if you are searching for her, please tell me the method by which you're searching for her and how long you're going to attempt to.
My spells are gone.
Yes, you guys. Yes.
On my character sheet, they're all gone except my cantrips.
Oh no.
Do you have spells? Oh, you're a mage.
I'm also part wizard.
You are part wizard. It's true.
You're not.
Unless I'm... Oh, they are there.
You're out of
They're
spell
just not
slot.
prepared.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're not prepared. That's what it is.
Okay.
So go ahead and prepare those. No, it's also out of pure preference. There you go. I find that's the most useful of the possible tabs.
They were on
would
action
say
before. I just don't know why it was on group.
Dude, whatever. It's easy to switch
I would
back.
say that because of what we had decided last time, because one of the things is they said that they could handle themselves. They have the heated thing going on for them, stuff like that. I would say we shouldn't spend too long looking for them. If we find them, that's great. But we need to get to the spire to get this settled so that they can be good if we can't find them. Because the longer they stay out here, the worse it's going to be for them.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we would be on our way there. We'd be keeping an eye out. But I don't think we'd spend too much time specifically looking.
Okay. In such a case, I would like you guys to pick a leader for who's going to be running the investigation check that's going to go into searching.
I can do it.
He's going to do it.
Okay.
Everybody else,
Do it. You
here's what we're going to do.
intelligent boy.
Here's what we're going to do.
I'm a smarty.
Everybody else, I'm about to hit you with this. Spencer, don't hit this right away. Let everybody else roll this first.
Sure.
I'm so sorry for the minuses I'm gonna
I'm
add
so
to this.
sorry.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
Just a point of order. As we're walking along, Emmanuel will be rotating every once in a while and just pointing in arbitrary directions and casting message and telling Takumi that Arden is stinky. I rolled a 10.
Fuck.
Alrighty.
I already said I'm sorry, Alden. I'm sorry.
Alright, so the modifier I would like you to apply to yours as you go to roll it is, let's see, who failed that by 4 or more? 1, 2, 3.
Many people did.
Apply a -1.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Okay. I'll add a style point onto this. Stylishly look for whatever we're looking for.
You twirl unnecessarily.
Oh no!
No!
Wouldn't have mattered, but here's a
14.
D4.
That does it, actually. It's just what you needed.
Just what I needed.
14.
It's just what I
Known
needed.
and common DC. 14.
Yep. It's just what I need. Just what I needed.
As you go
So
to
did we
search,
find her?
as Arden, as you, the others all attempt to give their input in trying to find Takumi, and you go to search, although you are you're very good at this in terms of trying to spot people, and you did very well before. You do find that Emmanuel keeps stopping, dramatically pointing in a direction, and it is drawing your attention in those directions
I'm
every
about to
time
cut
it
off
happens.
the fucking hand he's pointing with.
Yeah. Every time he does it, you have a moment of thinking he sees Takumi, and it takes you right out of what you were doing.
This is somehow Aaron's fault, and I'm gonna kill this character for it.
Do it. Murder the child. You fucking won't.
I fucking will.
No, you won't.
I don't know about that one.
I'm gonna get him. I'll fucking get him.
If you don't, oh, I don't know. Just don't.
Wow, incredible. Oh, jeez. It's weird. Okay.
Feel with all the energy of somebody who was joining into an ensemble of people saying things, and then everybody cut out before they finished, but they were never really. Yeah, that's right. If you come back here, then we're gonna.
Get him.
Are we stopping?
Okay. I don't know. Do you see anything?
As you guys continue to search for Takumi Roland, you unfortunately don't find much but ridges and snow. Keeping track of where you've been is proving to be very difficult. The terrain seems to change as the blizzard here picks up in such a way that the snowbanks and what do not look the same moment to moment. You find it to be too difficult to locate her within, let's say, the next hour. You're at about noon now. I will give you guys all a short rest. Actually, if you want it, I can give you guys a long rest.
Hey.
That would be
This will
appreciated.
be your
We
last
look
long
like
rest for this day,
butts.
though.
Oh. Hey.
When was the last time we long rested?
Like,
how long
immediately
ago was
before doing all this, basically.
Oh,
Yeah,
Before
that's
coming
true.
here.
Oh my god.
It's your choice. What do you want?
I wouldn't mind a long rest, personally.
Yeah, I can get all my shit back then.
For those
Doesn't
who have
really
kept
matter
up
for
with
me.
Vestige Unbound stuff, I will note that the fighter alterations have not yet been applied to Gino, in case anybody watches and wonders.
Or to me.
Their fighter alterations?
Yeah, the fighter changes that I'd mentioned before.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
the
Yeah.
really
yeah,
cool
yeah.
one.
I've changed them up a little bit too, because some people gave me some feedback on them that I was like, that's very correct. Some stuff that's scaled with proficiency, I changed it because it made the fighter even better of a 2-level dip for multi-classing. And I was like, that's right, that's true. So I changed some stuff about that. But okay, so long or short. Last time,
If they want to do long, we can go for long.
Long.
I guess long.
I'm fine with long.
I lack a reasonable degree of autonomy in this decision.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with long.
I think we all are fine with long.
Make it so.
Oh ho, Emmanuel, look at you.
Pretty good recharge.
Getting back maximum recharge on your ring.
Wahaha.
All right, everybody.
Yar, har, har.
So everybody spend hit dice.
Right.
Remember,
All my
this-
one hit die.
remember, guys, this
Oh wait,
is...
no, I have more now.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I'm gonna let other people roll theirs so that I don't add to exploding the system.
I like the colors you guys picked. Whenever I see all the colors
Yeah.
going by, whenever you're doing it, I'm always like, yeah, look at them. The way they fade in makes it look kind of like a little montage.
Of course, the wizard fucking hit die I roll is a 1.
that tracks.
Nicolo.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Nicolo.
There's a. I don't know if it showed, but I pressed Song of Rest, but I don't know if it showed. Here, I'll just put it here.
Might have gotten buried.
Well, there you go. Have your one.
It's a 1.
That's all I needed, but I'm really struggling
work,
to
Marile, you go.
decide if I want to take it because I'm at 169 hit points. Nice.
Heh.
Nice.
Oh,
Hey,
So I don't know if I
take it.
want to
Fish
take
boy.
it.
don't take it.
Yeah, I'm
Listen
not
here, bitch.
You staying at 81, Aaron?
That's all my hit dice.
No, no.
They're D6s.
That's all of them.
That's all I got.
I have too many hit points.
Have lots of potential health and only a limited capacity to fill that potential.
Yeah.
Limited power.
We all really should take the durable feat.
I have a 20 in con.
Oh, buddy.
I roll
Same.
pretty good.
Emmanuel's gonna grow up to be the anime character who, like, 2 seasons into the show, someone's gonna be teaching them and be like, your potential, your total energy far exceeds anything I've seen before. The problem is, you haven't been using it properly.
Yep.
It's like you don't even understand the basics, yet you've been fighting at such an advanced level.
Emmanuel is already fucking Megumin from Konosuba.
God, they
one.
would be besties.
All right, man. So as you
That's not true. She'd hate him because he's a child.
As you finish up that hour of searching, what's the next course of action?
Talon?
To the tower.
Yeah,
were
at
you
this
gonna
point
say?
it would be that. Yeah.
Just to make sure, the storm was raging like this whole time.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So no, it's just any ideas Marile would have had would have been like, yeah, it's gonna get covered in snow, so never mind.
I would say at this point we would be having to look to the tower because again, the longer they stay out here with the storm going on, the worse it is. We have to get to the tower.
And the easier it'll be to find them once it's over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys have moved around a bit.
Who knows?
I'd like everybody to independently roll me perception checks.
Okay.
Mm.
Man, I'm so good at these.
What about my
Perception.
can I just take my passive 25? Okay.
Mm.
I got a 22.
Look at you.
Nice.
Nice.
Look at you,
22.
going. God.
That's under
Did
your
you take
passive.
rogue levels or something?
What?
That is
No,
under
no.
my
If he did,
passive.
it'd be a 25.
No, he's just from Asgard.
This is why I'm okay with you guys picking on me before game today. I get to play Nicolo.
Like,
I
I'm
forget how you have
amazing.
expertise in perception. Fuck. I forget how.
Let me find it.
I just have it. I don't know.
I think it's a feat. Let me look.
I just looked on my sheet and I had it. There you go.
Just popped up one of these days.
It's popped up.
Why do you?
I have it. I just don't remember how. It's
Why
probably
do you
something.
have expertise?
I have it.
It might have been a variant feature you took as a ranger.
Yeah, is it a variant ranger feature?
I have no idea. I've had it for a long time though, so
Motherfucker just accidentally misclicked forever
it is
ago.
not.
If
I
we
know
just
it. I know I
committed-
have it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything.
No, I've always just had 30 AC. It's weird, I agree, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know how it happened.
I
just
don't
looked at my
know,
sheet, there it
DM.
was.
You helped me build the character, so if anything.
I think it.
Canny.
It's canny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He's one
a
of your
variant
skill
ranger.
Oh,
characters,
thing.
so you doubled for the ending. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's doubled for any ability score you use to make that skill.
Oh my god.
So that's what you picked, wisdom,
Mm-hmm.
or no, that perception specifically.
Yeah. So it has wisdom and it's my
Bonkers.
So it's
You also have expertise in pizza going out. How do you get that?
because I'm great at my job. All right.
That's also a variant ranger feature, actually.
I almost got 20. Still got a 21.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So after you all make your perception checks, you guys find that after you're wandering, despite the fact that it's gotten a little bit brighter out, you have lost sight of the Talon.
Shit.
What, a 24? Holy crap.
Now, sure, you got a 24, and sure, Marile got a 22, but Gino got a 7. Fio got a 10.
I'm sorry.
Behold! If we were doing a leading check, you would have definitely succeeded.
I'm sorry.
I blend
Okay.
Spencer.
The
I know how
contrast.
to do this one. We need to look for it blindfolded.
No.
What?
I'm pretty sure I've seen that in a movie before.
So what if we like spin Manny around and he like holds out his finger and we just go whatever direction it's
No,
pointing?
we're not doing that.
Coward.
I don't know. That sounds like the fun thing.
I think the fun thing is getting to the spire before one of our companions freezes to death.
That's
I'm
also
going-
true.
Reading something for my skills. Give me a moment.
Read it quickly, something's coming.
It's on its fucking way.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Fucking music. This is slow. Bill just looks up. What the?
Senator Armstrong just fucking.
I would like to use my primeval awareness to look for any of my favorite enemies within a 5-mile radius.
Ooh. Well, that covers effectively the, back to the shore, really. Yeah, absolutely, you can do that. And I assume that the reason you're doing this is you're trying to pick out Veilfar. Does your ability, does it allow you to pick out specific individuals, or does it just tell you where the nearest ones are, or?
It tells me any of them. It tells me exact distances and where to go. So what I would be mostly looking for is either if one of them felt bigger. I don't know if that's the case.
Let's say, why don't you roll me? Why don't you roll me insight along with this?
Okay. I'm gonna put in. Do we have? Is our style points maxed out with resting?
No.
No, only with mission change.
You max out between
Okay.
missions, not when you rest.
I will use one style point.
Get
Last
it.
one that I have. Hiya!
Oh.
Filthy.
I was just plus 10.
Oh, just begin.
You detect that the largest fiend that is within the area, there are a variety of them dotted around what you presume to be the island, but the largest one, by far, is currently to your southwest and up.
Ooh.
And rapidly approaching your location.
I do not know.
The
for
Veilfar
sure.
knows where it is by finding out where it isn't. It determines where it's going by where it has been.
I do not know for sure if this is actually them, but this is by far the biggest thing I can feel. We'll be going this way.
That was
Okay.
so vague.
Also, I just realized I could have also done this to look for humanoids, so I might have been able to find it. I might have been able to
Wow.
Good job.
Sounds
where's
like you
she
don't
at?
really want to find Takumi.
Hey, where's Takumi at, by the way?
You know what? I'm giving you the one. You did the one in like fucking thing that went a little bit beyond the ability. You get that.
I go toward the spire. I go toward where I believe the spire is.
Watch it just
It might not be.
Veilfar.
It might just be a big ass fucking guy we have to murder. But at the same time, I guess the big ass guy we're gonna murder.
Fucking.
Gonna have to do it eventually.
You show up at wherever this is. A biplane just crashes into the ground. Red Cape Man pops out. Hey! Didn't think I'd be seeing you guys again so soon. Fucking.
It's that,
Oh my god, he's
Danny
so
fella.
cute.
It's that Danny guy you like.
What?
Danny.
You guys. You guys head in the direction that Nicolo points you in. As you move, the cold, even through the warmth that Marile gives you, you start to feel a minor chill. Not enough to cause any kind of effects on you, but getting close to this final talon, you do start to feel a final chill. You end up on a path that is, you would imagine, maybe half a mile away from the town, you can start to see it through the snow again. You can see the large monolithic black shape of it piercing up from the ground in the distance. Given where it is, it almost looks just like a massive black hole rising up from the earth through the snow. Is there anything you guys would like to do as you approach? Any certain way you'd like to approach it?
With my gun out.
Curious.
Curious.
I got no
Should
special
we-
things.
I have no special things, but should we potentially move stealthily? Or do we want to just beeline it?
We can certainly try.
We could certainly try.
I don't know, I'm just throwing shit out there, bro.
Oh, that's fun.
I think
Super
it's been
sneaky.
long enough. I'm gonna just re-up my mage armor.
Okay.
Smart. Move slowly,
What time is
maybe?
it? You said it's around noon. That ends around.
I will say,
Yeah.
going slowly or like going stealthily usually is a group thing, and if one person fails, we all fail, and we have
True.
Gino.
I'm just throwing
What the
ideas
fuck are you
out,
talking
bro.
about?
I'm just...
Dun.
Listen, I'm just...
Master of stealth.
And no one else is making suggestions, so
Oh no, I'm just
trying to
making sure.
fucking help.
I think your idea is genius.
I was just making sure we knew. I'm fine with that. I'm fine going stealthy.
Bitch, I know.
So everyone's going stealthy?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead? Just let me do a thing for you real quick. Just let me give me.
Can we use one of those super awesome leading checks?
Not for stealth.
But I love them, unlike Spencer.
That's okay. Spencer doesn't understand statistics. Let's go.
Hug Spencer.
Spencer
Oh,
says,
slowly
having
loading a shotgun
succeeded
behind him.
3 of the 4 he's ever done. I hate these, he says.
Terrible. I hate them. Just the worst.
There you go. Stealth checks out.
Stealth checks out.
Oh wait, never mind. I always forget with requested rolls. I use it so seldom. Here you go.
Thanks.
I thought that was gonna be...
Oh, that expired the style point I just put on myself.
Oh, DC 20, you say? DC 20, you say?
I'll just roll and. Oh,
I made it.
It's
hey.
default there. I just used it to make you roll.
Oh, cool.
Or did I? Or am I a liar?
I think you're a liar.
I
think
am
you're a
probably
fucking
a liar.
We've played with you long enough, motherfucker.
Nothing is by freaking
I
nothing.
think you're
is
a
default.
compulsive liar.
Everything is intention.
There's always a fucking choice, Logan. And you've made yours.
To make your choice, are you with us or against us?
He's against us, for sure.
Let him make the choice.
Okay,
Out
so
loud.
what's happening?
Do it.
What do it choose?
Yeah.
As you guys proceed forward. Gino, you got a 12. As you guys proceed forward. As you head towards the Talon, which appears to be in the center of some ruins, you start to pass by what appears to be ancient structures that don't look like they're of the human world. Some of you would recognize them as more like the dilapidated stone structures that somebody like Theo might associate with the demon world more, with their architecture. As you move forward, oh, a bit much music. Come on, not yet.
They're not dead yet.
You surmise as you pass this and what looks to be mining equipment and turned over vehicles that are overturned and buried mostly in the snow. You start to get the sense that this is likely where all of the digging, the mining had happened. And as you come closer to the Talon, as you get within about 1,000 feet of it, around this point, this particularly cold gust sweeps around you, A wind that seems to turn and bank in your presence, weaving through you, that even through the cold, or even through the warmth that Modile is providing, you feel a chill run across each of you, run down your spines one at a time, as if a ghostly presence among you is shifting, inspecting each of you. Suddenly, the sun seems to dim, and everything starts to get darker. And you hear around you a hollow, deep wind that at first just seems to sound like a hollow gust. But it begins to contract and start up again. And you start to realize that this is not wind, this is the sound of something massive breathing, resonating through the area. Just a deep... As this happens, in a careless moment, you hear the thick cracking of ice. As Gino, below your foot, you see that you have stepped onto a frozen section of lake, and your weight has caused a large crack to form in it.
Oh, fuck.
The breathing suddenly cuts out, and as it does, you hear, again, seeming to emanate from everywhere around you, and I hear you. Have you finally decided to stop hiding? As everything darkens again, you hear this massive flapping, this almost whirlwind level. As everything goes dark again, you see that where the sun would be shining through the snowstorm, there is a massive figure, a humanoid figure with arms outstretched, massive coiling tail so large it's blocking out the sun, rapidly descending down. Is there anything that the group would like to do as you recognize the image of Veilfar descending from the sky above you, not positioned to necessarily attack you, but rapidly falling in the vicinity of where you are?
Let's see what I got. I don't think I have anything that could be done mechanically speaking.
So, could you explain what exactly is happening at the moment?
Veilfar sky coming from sky down at you into the area of you.
And we're
guess I
partially on
die.
lake.
You are on a, effectively, here, I will share a map with you for the purposes of what we're doing.
Oh boy.
I imagine his foot is as big
Not
as the
super
map.
Okay.
Oh, we're on.
Veilfar
Kinda.
is a colossal creature. He is nigh the size of a kaiju. You can imagine him to be roughly 80 meters tall. Imagine him to come up to the shoulders of whoever your favorite Godzilla is.
Oh.
I would call to the
Oh
others.
no.
Get up on the
Not
walker!
that Godzilla.
Hmm?
I said, not that Godzilla.
They do very wildly, it's fair.
What are you gonna
I would call
Like
to
to
the
get
others
off
to get
of
off
the-
the water.
Yeah, get off the frozen
Get off
water.
in the water.
I'm
Do
running.
it, Ned.
Damn, I'm go that way.
say? Closest shore.
Yep. Scooting my boot.
The others go the other way.
Which
Oh
way,
shit, that's right.
Manny?
You made your
I
choice!
remain
Emmanuel!
like a puppy
Manny!
with
Nanny!
her parents
Nanny over here!
run in two directions. They're like,
Manny!
"Oh,
Oh shit.
Nanny!
Manny, go over there.
Manny!
Go, yeah, do it. Go there.
Come on!
I'm just gonna grab him with the fucking Serpent of Lust. Get over here.
Go with them.
Just yank him over with the
I'm just gonna fucking pull a Scorpio and just get over here.
It grabs you and it pulls you back, Emmanuel, as landing just up to the north of you. Not directly on the lake necessarily, but with its legs and one massive claw slamming down to the side of it. The colossal form of Veilfar, the Lord of the Frost Hells. Just because it's been a long time since any of us looked at it, I'm just going to go ahead and give you one of these again.
I did, not in like
you
a
one of
daddy
these.
way, but like, oh,
Daddy.
As a reminder of scale, for the purposes of this image, you guys would basically come up to like each of you.
As low as you
He's like that big.
Yeah.
Oh, yay!
We can take him.
Why are we here?
This thing slams down, its massive inverted wings coiling in around it, and then as soon as it lands, spreading out. Snow erupts outwards. A wave of force pushes across the area, and snow, like a wave, like a wall of snow pushing towards you, washes over you, freezing you temporarily. You see the river that is below you cracks as shards of it, though it is frozen quite deep, shards of it splinter out and spike, running up the lengths of it, and then as if a wave of cold follows after it, what breaks apart immediately refreezes into place. And as the snow clears, you see the form of Veilfar, leaning on one of its hands, on the larger claw, in the other one a massive great axe, the size of an apartment building, held in its hand. Its wings spread out again, and it stands as it raises its body. It once again gets in the way of the sun, and everything where you are darkens.
Logan, why did Belfar's a superhero land?
Don't worry. I'm gonna poke his toe, and then he won't move.
Then he won't be able to move!
I did it to Stradivarius, so you know.
Stradivarius.
I don't think
Yeah, that's the
Stradivarius
same
was
thing.
as big as this thing.
That's the same thing.
Now listen, I'm trying here, bitch, okay?
Rodents.
Listen, mechanically, it should work.
Rodents. Fleas. Devils. Half-breeds. You have been a thorn in my side. You have stood in my way. Taken from me the talons assigned to my generals, and claimed their lives. What would you say for yourselves? What do you have to say? In the face of something so much larger than you in the cosmos, what hope could you have? I am Veilfar. I am Entropy.
You see it raise up the great axe, and there is a massive sound as it cuts through the air slowly. There's just a... as just the sound of it slowly being pointed towards all of you itself causes the ground to shake.
I am the death of everything. I am the cold that awaits you at the end of your lives. I am inescapable. And yet you have not attempted to flee. Why?
Because we will survive.
It sure is a pleasure to meet you, sir. I've heard a lot about you. You're very large. Nice to meet you.
There's just like a long exhale from Marile as she tries to not say anything.
Would you cut me off? Would you seize this talon and try to stop my invasion of your world?
I don't know if I can seize it. It's pretty big. I don't think I could even like wrap my arms around it. I feel like that's much more your thing. You know, you're big and strong and muscular. You're very impressive.
Its large claw lifts up and pounds on the ground, and the ground under your feet shakes, Fionnuala.
As she's talking, she's been just kind of like waving like her hands slightly, like a move motion to like her friends, like fucking go. She's just trying to talk.
Do you mean to flee? Have you come all this way only to run?
Depends which direction.
Sprint straight to victory. Finger guns.
It raises its massive claw and points one finger towards Emmanuel.
You are a literal child.
Who gave him a gun?
What are you doing here? Where are your parents? I'm going to call Child Protective Services.
Sorry.
Fine. If you are my greatest obstacle, then I shall surmount you here. Let us end this invasion at once. I tire of this game. This Talon is mine. This city is mine. This world you inhabit belongs to me!
As it raises up its claw, it slams it into the ground, and you see these blue cracks form that spiderweb out from it. And as it does, as if energy erupting from underground, you see huge chunks of stone and ice, the size of buildings, some the size of vehicles, being pulled into the air, ripped from the earth, leaving these huge chasms surrounding you. And as he unfurls his wings again, they scatter out. The storm around you seems to thicken as surrounding the area with about a 150-foot radius. This swirling storm begins, and you feel ice beginning to build up on your skin just from being within the area. Even you, Marile. As you feel the flames of admonishment within you struggling as if sputtering, trying to fight back against the cold.
You face Veilfar, Lord of the Frost Hells, survivor of the great wars that my predecessors fell during. This world belongs to me. You are insects, and I shall squash you underfoot. Come! Show me how you defeated my generals!
I would like everybody to roll initiative.
But I can't defeat the demon thing yet. This isn't fair.
Yo!
Let's fucking go, Gino!
Yo!
This isn't fair, Gino.
Oh shit, Theo and fucking Gino are on the same fucking page.
Yeah.
Any attack you do while you...
Alrighty. Are people using style points on initiative? Is that what I'm saying?
No, we were gaining
you gained 20. Sorry, I missed it.
We rolled 20s.
All right. So, I didn't throw them into a picture, but I am going to show you guys something. I'm going to create a note, and then I'm going to share it with the group real quick.
Big frightened.
Where's the notes tab? There it is.
Hello, Veilfar. Big fan.
Big fan.
He is big. I don't think he has a fan, though.
I've seen bigger.
You have not!
Isn't that what you said to Briar too?
Uh-huh.
I am
You get him, Barry.
literally the biggest thing!
Dante heard Veilfar and he's going crazy.
Somewhere a plane up above.
Party's getting crazy.
It's just, oh shit, is that Veilfar? Fucking run!
All right, guys. As his entire body begins to glow with this icy blue, I'd like to give these to you. None of them will be hidden from the get-go. Style points, style actions. Been a while since we had a fight that included these, but there they are. You are free to use them as they come up. And with one last touch, the first is going to go to Fionnuala.
Ooh, let's do this.
I am
Dad.
scared. Okay.
Beat up your dad, do it.
I don't know. I don't know if he's my dad, but my belt kind of looks like his face a little bit. Not a lot, but it kind of does.
Theo, fitting that you would go first, actually.
Oh, no.
You feel on your back, materializing, getting ready to fight. Lucifer appears, ready to be engaged. And you hear just,
He is as blustery as he ever was. I came with you for the purpose of putting him in his place. Do make me proud.
I'm try, dude. Oh gosh, that's a lot of pressure.
Kiddo.
I'm gonna try it. Alright.
I'm just looking over the style actions real quick just to make sure that I'm like, can I do anything? And he's not currently flying. Okay, I was just looking at what they had going on.
So he's on the ground right now?
See.
Okay.
At least I think so.
Yep,
Is he
he's
on the ground? It was Lucifer talking to me, by the way, Spence.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, you're very far away. Okay, hold on.
I know he doesn't look like it when you think about normal tokens, but...
Yeah, so...
A little bit away.
If you want like an idea for scale, for those of you who have played Sonic Frontiers recently, think Giganto.
Yes!
Oh.
Can I turn on the Giganto? I'm doing it. I don't know why I'm asking you. I'm
Time
doing
to
it.
go Super Gino.
Okay, so I'm going to get...
Anti-pizza bowl.
Do I have anything that I can use to knock him prone?
Would you like to move over there?
Yeah, I would.
Did I enter his range?
Yeah, he's got Sentinel and Polar Master.
Listen, bitch, I don't know. It was half joking. That was a half genuine question. I'll be real.
No. Not as far as you know.
It's fucked up.
You're real far. Okay, what do I fucking got here? I have a Lucifer on my back.
Good old Lucifer.
I do love him. He's delightful.
True.
I'm looking up fucking style point shit with my weapons. I apologize. There's a lot of pressure.
I'm not gonna rush you.
Cool, please don't.
I'm just gonna sit here and listen to some fucking Gregorian choirs go crazy. It's fine.
Okay.
A bunch of monks in the background like, make a choice.
Make a choice. I'm just checking.
Get him, do a thing,
be
make
the
a
one
thing, stop
to
reading,
get
take him down. Take your turn.
Okay, everything I do is gonna be at mega long range, so I'm just gonna. Oh wait, no, with Magistrate, he's within range for Magistrate. Great. We're gonna pew pew him with Magoostrute.
Magoostrute.
Listen, I'm nervy.
Should be
So
noted
I'm
that
gonna-
like the range thing is a bit off because of the pure scale of him. It should be noted you are 80 feet from him.
Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Okay, I could throw Lucifer at him then, because he's with. All right, yeah. I'm gonna summon, because Lucifer spoke to Theo. She's going to summon the rose rapiers around her and get ready to start throwing them.
Are you
And-
attacking with Lucifer?
I am.
I'd like you to do so with advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Hell yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a hit, certainly.
Thank God.
I feel-
Spencer,
Real
you know how we were
fucking scary.
talking about how like 30s, like 30
Oh, yeah.
AC the other day?
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
my
yeah.
fear today, I'll be real. Okay, so I'm going to
Throw blood rose. So let me get that up.
Where the fuck is this on my sheet? Hold on. Where are my blood roses on my sheet? Are those something that I can add to you? Hold on, I'm looking for it. Give me a sec. I don't think I have. Oh wait, no, here it is. It's next to pinup. Yes, is that the right one, Logan? I just want to make sure.
I'll have to look at your sheet.
Yeah.
What are you asking me about?
Because I'm throwing the blood rose stakes. Because he has to make a con save against it. And it's next to pin up is the one I'm looking at. I just want to make sure I'm throwing the right one at him. Because it wouldn't be bondage, because that's the.
Yes, it's the one next to pinup.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was throwing the right
Yes.
one on him.
Please fail, please.
Little did you know he's fast as fuck, boy.
I believe it. I mean,
Fucked his face, boy.
it's a con save, not a
Little did
dex.
you know that he's healthy as fuck, boy.
Yeah, unlike me.
So you hit him. It doesn't look like you rolled the effect on him. Did you like the save? Isn't there a save
Oh,
attached to it?
I might have just rolled the effects to take that off. I might have just stupid and I rolled the wrong one. I'm sorry.
is the one I'm thinking of.
No, yeah, there you go. Now that's the save. Roll that shit.
Just gave me an error. Weird.
Weird.
The pinup tag's start tag on line 1, position 4, and does not match the end tag of P. I don't know what that matters. Boom.
Con save 21.
He failed.
Let's go!
Also, that one's a dexterity save, just to clarify.
Yeah. That's the dex save out.
I was like the wrong
I was
one.
gonna say, this guy failed a con save? The fuck?
My DC is 21, so
It is pretty high.
Alright, now I'll put the effect on him. There we go. I figured my life out. Alright, I'm gonna
Nice.
throw another one. Also with advantage, or just the first one? Okay. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
That one hits.
Hey!
Oh, I didn't even roll my damage. What am I doing?
Sure you didn't.
I didn't. I was too busy thinking about blood roses, so I'm gonna make him roll this, and then I'll roll both damages if that's cool. Just to... Cool.
Make the fail to save, fucker.
He succeeds.
That's fine. There's still one in you. I'll take it.
Damage the first. Damage the second.
All right.
And we're gonna Dragon Surge because if not now, when?
I'm very happy we rested.
Yes. Very much so.
Dude, thank fuck we long rested.
I feel like that would have, if we hadn't, that would have turned this into a let's get the fuck away
That would
encounter.
have been. It's like, will you run?
Just as a reminder for the terrain that there is the storm swirling around the area, and there are also massive chunks of earth, ice, and vehicles just floating through the air, held in place
So,
by the
You
storm.
just had to destroy more vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. A Dragon Surge. So I'm gonna
scoop my little boot. I'm gonna take that 15 feet.
Mm-hmm. You take that 15 feet. You put it where it belongs.
I'm gonna taking all those feet, all 15 of them.
Get him.
All right. Once you confirm the movement, I will make my
Other two attacks.
I got it because I got it scaled out for him. All the movements seem
Yeah.
so tiny.
I mean, accurate.
All right. I'm gonna throw another one. I've already hit advantage. Hop-yow.
Oh,
Critical hit!
Critical!
Critical hit.
All right. Let's make you do this save.
Because I'm gonna get as many of these in him as I can, so I can make them pop.
Gotta find out why it's giving me that error. Weird. I mean, it's working, but it's giving me an error. Strange. Click. All right.
Hell yeah!
That's
And
a
I
fail.
think you.
I
think
just
the
gotta
thing,
put it up by one.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to just up by
Click.
one. Yeah.
Do damage. Double damage.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah.
You throw another one, you deal another 21 points of damage.
Nice.
Another one. Okay. Okay. We got one more of these boys.
I meant to hit advantage. Okay, now we're gonna do it. Now it's another one of these boys.
That is a hit.
Pin up coming at you, boy. This is just gonna be what I do.
Also, I should be gaining style points because I'm hitting with this shit. Anyway, I'll do that after. Anyway. Meow.
Alrighty. And kaboom! That is a failure. I'll put the thing up. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
12 more damage.
Okay.
As you hurl and you effectively dodge roll through the snow, you throw these you throw these 4 total stakes towards him. When the first one hits him, he puts his palm out to it. It hits the center of his palm, and he turns it around. As the next one comes at him, he swats it out of the air nonchalantly, then looks back to his palm, crushes it in his hand as the remaining 2 strike the back of his arm. And you just see him, disgusted, look up and look to you.
Lucifer! Lucifer! You failed, and now you side with them! Traitor!
You feel a shudder from your devil arm. And you may continue doing as you wish. I will let you know the automatic advantage ends there.
Okay. I'm gonna let you know right now you're roboting real hard for me. So I'm gonna leave the call and come back because it was exploding.
Am I for anybody else?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just me. Okay, you sound good now. I caught all of that, but it was very broken up.
And
but
none
I
of
caught
that
all
was
of it.
none of that was for anybody else. Just to be clear.
Yeah, no, I heard it just fine.
Okay.
I think it might have.
Okay.
We do have a storm going on here.
If
so
it's
it might have been
resolved,
that.
that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's good now.
Good.
So you said the thematic advantage is done there. Is
He
that what you
mad.
said?
Lucifer. Oh, traitor. Lucifer. Rah! Your one turn of advantage is over.
Cool. I'm just gonna double check my style points to make sure that, because I'm like, this is how we're doing it last game.
Wags his finger.
Lucifer! Naughty little boy! We talked about this. Scampy little guy, you can't be doing this.
Naughty Lucifer Coon.
No. Lucifer again.
Freaking again.
Okay.
Make Lucifer shudder. Just looks up to him. So I hear you're hiring.
Tell him he's not my dad. Tell him that he's not my dad.
You're not his dad.
Sorry, Dad.
Okay, that's Fanula.
Alrighty. So 2 things are going to happen. The first is legendary actions.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
He is going to use them to cast a spell.
Oh.
He is going
It's
to
gonna fucking suck.
Yes.
Spell boys.
That spell is going to fill that area.
Oh no.
Oh,
As you see necrotic energy crack up from below the
Circle of
ground.
death. Oh, no.
It is Circle of Death.
Oh no.
As you are all about to make a saving throw.
You think this'll affect me?
Yes.
Oh my god.
You
Oh my
don't
God, you're
know
s-
who you're dealing with.
Fucking die.
I'm invincible. You fool. You buffoon. I actually did pretty good. I was really expecting a lot
That
worse.
is a nat 1.
Oh, Marty Lane, lose your
heckin-
style points.
I didn't have
An
any.
indomitable.
I'm gonna add a style point to this.
Can't save.
Well, that was pointless.
Did it roll? Oh, there it is.
You rolled again?
Used indomitable.
You succeeded your first one.
Oh, did I?
You rolled a 24.
No, everyone else was failing. I wanted to be part of the team.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah,
You're
good.
Would not
I
have done.
think a 10. I think Dungeon Master, you'll find that a 10 absolutely succeeds.
You're all about to take 8d6 necrotic damage.
6.
Nuh-uh.
34, reduced to 17 for those who succeeded. with that. He brings his hand up, and you see this purplish light build up in his hand. Energy from below you cracks like a spiderweb in the ground underneath your feet as this purplish aura begins to seep up from below the snow and the ice. He then crushes that light in his hand, and the light explodes similarly up from underneath you, causing you immense pain, as just this negative energy courses up through your bodies, causing you to almost seize up for just a moment. It is then his turn.
Oh boy.
Bye, everybody.
Oh boy.
He makes his save against the blood roses. He takes his great axe and he simply brushes them off the back of his hand, suddenly shattering them off his body.
Lucifer, what the fuck?
I do not know if you recall this, but I once held his position within the Hells. Perhaps you are starting to see why I lost it.
Yeah, a little bit, dude. Let's fucking get it back, man. Let's go.
His eyes lock onto you, Theo.
I can't imagine why.
Lucifer has thrown his lot in with children. Is he so desperate?
As it begins shambling towards you.
To defeat me, that he would side with insects.
It is going to go for 4 attacks on you. The first is going... 2 of them are going to be at you, Theo. The first is going to be a claw.
Uh-huh.
At least he's not using the apartment building.
Shut the fuck up, Cody. I'm never watching your streams ever again.
Does a 32 hit?
You ever did.
Does a 32 hit you?
Yeah, it sure fucking does, bro.
So what was the number?
Sorry, a 32. A 3-2.
Oh, okay.
I literally thought you said 42. That was like 9. What have you done?
Could you imagine?
I can. I so can.
Fionnuala, you take 22 reduced to 16 points of damage as this claw comes down on you and strikes you. As it does, as you are a large or smaller creature, I'm going to have you make a strength saving throw.
So Logan.
Yes.
I can't exactly tell how far he is away from me.
Just draw a line from him to the bottom of his token.
Bottom of the token? Okay. I didn't know if like his.
If you
square
click him,
would be, like,
a
bigger.
circle should pop up around him. Just like to the edge of the whatever circle pops up.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
That is you succeed, 25. As he strikes his claw down on you, he digs it into the ground and pulls up a massive clod of earth. He then crushes it suddenly, opens his hand, and as it drains away, looks for you in his grasp. But you are on the ground off beside where he had struck, rushing off in the snow. As he turns, and as small as you are compared to him, clearly he missed you as once he sees you moving on the ground.
You're slippery.
As he says this, there is through the air, this massive slicing sound as his tail whips around towards you. Theo.
Theo.
That one misses.
Hey.
He rolled a 2. As it slides by you, this huge, the thickness of an entire street blade at the end of his tail rushes by you. Theo, you just instinctively leap up into the air, step along it as it grazes under you, and roll off to the side as his tail, being as long as it is, then curves up and goes so far up into the snow above your head, it disappears into the mist. As this happens, he turns his attention over towards Arden and Gino.
But for why?
But for why indeed?
That's my not yet boyfriend, stop it!
He holds up his grand axe, and he is going to bring it down on Arden.
Quick, Arden, counter with your death flags.
Arden?
I fucking got him.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
I I mean, why not? I'm gonna cast Shield.
What does that bring your AC to?
22, I believe.
Arden, that is a hit.
Yeah, I thought so.
It was worth a shot anyway.
Yep. As he brings it down on you, you see the edges of it glow with this bright, piercing energy. Almost makes it look like the sun. The brightness which it glows with. And as it comes down, you see that the snow around it that it passes through freezes into ice in the air. As it strikes you, prepare yourself.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh! You take 35, reduced to 27 points of damage. 3d10 of it being 3d10 and an amount being bludgeoning, 66 of it being cold.
Okay. Oh.
As it does this, it sweeps the axe away, and Gino, it's going to come down towards you. You see, almost animalistically, it brings its maw down, and he is going to try to bite you, friend.
He's gonna eat me!
It's gonna fucking eat you!
Good, then I can have a level inside of your stomach trying to get out. In true DMC fashion.
Yeah, man!
That is a miss.
Hell
As
yeah.
he tries to do so, you just kind of grab Ard and duck to the side. As his head slams into the ground, he pulls it back up, ice and dirt in his mouth just falling out of his maw. And with that, he is going to raise into the air.
What a bitch.
Not gonna make him bigger.
Oh, he got bigger.
Where is the thing that says how high up he is?
Get a style point because he missed.
It's so tiny.
Is it up in the top left? Is that what?
No, it's down by Theo.
There it
just
is.
Oh, there it
really
is.
tiny.
He is going to go up 30 feet. There it is. It's so small.
It's so. That's why I was like, wait, no, I see it.
I think I might be out of this fight, boys.
You have gun.
You have gun. You have pew pew.
I do not.
You have Caliber Hound. Doesn't that not shoot?
It has a very limited range, boys.
Oh, I see.
Gino.
Dicks.
Module, you're on deck.
Fine,
By the
Gino,
way,
knock
if
him
I
down.
don't know if this has been like said, but if in DM fashion, if I had a "you could die here" skull to put on the table, I would. Just so you know.
So did Gino
So ready.
did Gino and Fionola get a style point from that because both of them got missed?
Yes, they should have.
I got one because
Yeah,
you missed
thank
one
you.
on me. You should get two because you succeeded against a save that
It's
he
true.
drew on you.
Thank you.
Yeah, aren't I being
Looking
generous?
forward to this
I'm
fight.
giving you guys a lot
What's
of
up?
style points. Isn't that crazy?
Can't imagine why.
Can't imagine why.
Been looking forward to this fight for a long time. And he's gonna fucking run in. Gonna get about here. He's gonna summon his Echo up right underneath his heckin' Tootsies.
Underneath those little beans.
his little icy beans. And here I go. Oh, Gino.
That's a hit.
Oh, yay!
He's a big man.
He is big. Yeah.
Armor class can come from many different things.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Another hit.
Nice. Do the damage. Bulb.
That's another 16.
Another one.
Another one.
Yeah, crit!
Critical
Let's
hit.
go!
Hell yeah! Yo!
Fuck his shit.
Is Slasher just when I crit, or do I have to get a 20 to make it work?
What is it?
Slasher, I think it's just when you crit, but let me check.
Double checking it. Creature of the
When you
dead.
score a critical hit that deals slashing damage to a creature, you grievously wound it until the start of your next turn. The creature is disadvantaged on all attack rolls.
Fuck yeah, that's
Get it,
really
bitch.
fucking good here.
You don't happen to have enough to knock him down for Arden, do you?
I don't know. That was 3, and so heckin' gonna get my Unleash Incarnation. There it is. Yeah.
How many style points do you have?
3 right now.
Yeah, you need to use 2 to try to knock him down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we'll
a
fly
fly
down.
down style action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I saw. Okay.
Yeah, you could.
I could,
Possible.
and I will.
All right, so spend 2 style points. Remember that they don't go into it; they're just spent for the purposes of this.
Yeah.
And you are trying to, if you hit, you deal damage as usual, and he is knocked to the ground.
Yeah.
But he's not knocked prone.
Yeah, he's just on the ground.
Yeah. Heckin'. And then, I'm just gonna, there's no difference right now, technically, so I'm just gonna action surge, get 2 more style points back. Gonna get them right back.
This is ridiculous.
Listen, fuck him up. Pull your devil triggers.
If there's
fuckers.
ever a time to be gross. Oh no!
That's
that
a
one.
miss!
No!
Okay, well, here's the point where I start using them every attack, because I don't want to miss.
I mean, you can try again to knock him down.
Yeah.
With those 2 you just got.
He's on the ground.
He's
Oh,
already
I
on
can
the
knock him
ground. 30 feet in the
prone.
air.
Oh,
No, he's
Yeah,
30
you,
feet in the air.
You have to use the style points, and the next attack, if you hit, you knock him down.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
if you want to do it again, you have to use it right here before you do your roll.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I don't think Arden can hit him.
Yeah.
So I roll again, and if I hit this time, then I can make it.
If you want to dedicate another 2 style points, then yes. Those 2 that you just used, I counted those as being used in that last attack that you just missed with. So if you want to try to knock him down again, you got to use another 2 to attempt it.
Okay. So I will do that then.
Okay. I assume that's apart from the one you just used to add the d4.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, please. Yeah.
That's it!
Hey, there we go.
Your
Get out of here, style
incarnation
points.
goes up to him, strikes him, sort of runs up the side of him, gets at about chest level, takes their sword, or whatever weapon you happen to be using, greatsword I think, and strikes him with
greatsword.
enough force that he is knocked back and to the ground. There's a shudder from the ground below you as his feet connect with it again.
Get back down here. And he's gonna fucking. Oh, that's good.
I will note that does
And-
move him for the next attacks. That does move him 30 feet. You know what? No, because 30 feet down, he's still like 80 meters up, so he's still right in front of you. You're good. Never mind.
Yeah. All right, 3rd normal attack. Oh, so close. That really wanted to be a good one. Okay, and now last attack.
No, you just re-rolled a 1 into a 1. I think that's rare.
Unfortunate.
That's it.
Boom.
You're disgusting.
Boom.
In like the best way. I love it.
And that is Gino.
I love it when you melt people.
I do too.
Pretty good.
It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
good.
He's quite melted.
Because he's so frosty.
So, at the end of all that, that's the end of your turn?
Help.
Yeah.
Legendary action.
Help.
A claw attack is coming at you, Gino.
Okay.
He strikes you, looks over towards you.
You would make an excellent tool, toy of Machiavelli. But there will be others like you. To crush you here would please me more than any servitude you would offer.
As he strikes towards you with his big old claw, his big old meaty thwacker, here he comes. He has disadvantage. He hits.
Meaty fuck.
Big meaty fuck. Ew.
Gino, you take 17 points of damage, and you need to make a strength save.
Okay.
That you just
I'm good.
barely succeed.
I'm just so ready to be like, they're indomitable. Like, I'm just so prepared.
He goes in to strike you, hits you with his claw, wraps his claw around you, and then as he opens it to inspect what's inside of you, you see your incarnation is inside and sort of just blips and causes a burst of force in his hand as you roll away and out of it.
Better luck next time, bitch.
Marile, it is your turn. Nicolo, you are on deck.
Get it, Mama?
Okay, he wasn't knocked prone. Because
No, he's just
He's
on the
knocked
ground.
back to the earth, but not knocked prone.
Okay.
If you want to change that, it's up to you.
I have several ways to do that.
Hell yeah.
The only thing is, I gotta get close to him.
Does that count as
Go get him, you
like a
wild
thing where a
bitch.
turn where he did a thing, or is that
Yeah,
just
you
like
succeeded a saving throw against him.
Okay, cool.
Just want to make sure, what's this square around me?
I don't know.
That's
I've
your
actually. Is that you? Is that your thing?
Yeah, it is. It moved when she moved.
Oh!
I think it's her heat, isn't it?
Why do you have a
Okay, cool.
square and not a sphere?
I was gonna
I don't
say
know. I don't know,
something square.
I
pig,
didn't
brown
question
hole.
it until now. I was just like, what's with this square?
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna turn it off for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's a little
I'm gonna-
chilly out here.
I'm gonna just woobly doobly over here. And in doing the doobly woobly, I'm gonna do a destructive wave. Ding. Ding.
What is that?
I don't know what it was. It's just a ding. I don't know what it was.
Ding.
Sure.
That's the sound of me doing destructive
Go
wave.
ahead, make him roll.
It's Takumi coming in over the walkie-talkie.
Don't.
No, right, guys, there's this big fuck off thing. It's like sitting over, I can see it from like 3,000 feet away, and it is. I'm really glad you guys are not in wherever the fuck that thing is doing. What was that? Weird, that didn't give me an error. It means something about pinup. I'll fix that later. It succeeds.
Oh. Well, there went that idea. That would have knocked him prone if he failed.
It's true.
I think even if it doesn't knock prone, it takes half as much damage but isn't knocked. So that's I'm gonna do thunder and radiant.
Alrighty.
Get it.
And go.
Blech. Get it, you wild bitch.
You do 16 points of damage to it as a wave of energy erupts from you. It is burned. It puts its claw up at first seemingly to shield itself, but then it sweeps its claw into the wave of force. And as it hits it, it almost just swats it away as if it was a cloud of steam. The energy scatters back behind you.
Excuse me, I worked and then went to work out and
No,
then
I get
still
it, I get
it.
Velfire just like, sorry, am I boring you?
That's
You need a
my...
5-hour energy? Tosses him a normal-sized 5-hour energy that he somehow has on his person.
Fucking microscopic.
Yeah!
Okay.
You're adorable.
Now I had to like shake my head just like anywho. Now that I've done that, bonus action is Dance of Coercion.
Alrighty.
If he can see me from all the way up there.
He can see you.
Sorry, I've only got 60 feet of dark vision and you're outside of it.
he just fucking pulls out a fucking little monocle and just like leans over like, what are you doing over there?
Leans down. What's this? What's this?
You're
Gets
dancing.
real close like a kid looking at ants.
What's going on? What is it?
What are you doing over there? But see, you know what? That's it working.
So Dance of Coercion, go ahead.
All that matters is that he's distracted.
Did you make the...
No, fuck.
the
Did
save.
that's what I didn't drag. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm gonna get rid of the effect when he makes the save.
Yeah,
Because it would
do
impact
that.
the save.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That D4 shouldn't come off of it. He failed. Go ahead and put it back on.
Fuck yeah!
Oh yeah! There you go.
Pop your hips, girl. Pop your hips.
She's going. She's doing her best.
She looks at you, slams the axe on the ground. As it does,
You're the one who defeated Lilith and claimed her power. I imagine you must be clever. But unlike her, I will not be playing any games. You and any fascination you might wield, I have no use of it.
As he says, despite getting lulled into the trap of being distracted.
She's just like going at it. You say as you keep your eyes on me.
Keep your eyes on me.
Is that your turn?
Oh. Yes.
He is going to take effectively a layer action, but it is going to be a skill challenge, everybody.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Hey, we like those, right?
Uh-oh.
Well, you might. I would like... Who is the lowest in the turn order, just for the sake of getting, Aaron, roll me 1d4.
Oh boy.
Ah! Go!
For the sake of
There you go, Aaron. You killed
cosmetics, Veilfar puts out his wings, launches himself up, doesn't fly, but jumps up into the air, goes up about 50 feet, leaving his axe on the ground whenever he does, spreads his wings out, and this arcane writing along his wings begins to light up, with the wings being the size they are, massive amounts of text, spells written into his flesh begin to cast, and you see the mists around you start to condense into what take the form of hundreds of blades of ice hanging in the sky, ranging from the sides of regular greatswords to several that are over 100 feet long. He then points downwards, and as he does, they begin to fall and assail the area, and I'd like from all of you guys, we're going to go down in initiative order to do this. I need skill checks. What are you going to do to avoid or to shield yourself from this rain of blades? We are going to start with Theo.
Fuck. Hold on. I'm looking at a thing of that. Hold on.
Tell me a skill, keeping in mind that if you use a skill for this, if there are further skill challenges today, I may tell you you can't use that skill again for the future ones.
Oh no. Well,
Uh-oh. That's not the music you want to hear. Anyways, go
Nope.
ahead.
Okay, so, let's see. So there's like a bunch of shit like falling down.
Hundreds of blades of ice, some of which are the size of regular greatswords, some of which are larger than apartment buildings, raining down, pelting the area.
Okay.
so I'm just looking at what I have because I'm like, okay, I could do the thing. I'm like, I'll make a deception check.
Sorry. I was like, oh, what am I proficient in? Yeah, so, things falling. Sorry, my brain is panicking.
Good.
It's cool. I am going to... Bad. My gut is telling me to try to sort of, do what I usually do when shit's falling on me. And kind of dance out of the way. Like, try to, like, acrobatics out of the way. And sort of, like, watch, I guess very video gamey, but, you know, I know what we're here to do. Sort of, like, watching the ground where, like, the shadows are gonna be and kind of stepping out of the way.
Okay, I'd like you to roll me either acrobatics or I'd like you to roll me perception. Your choice.
I'm going to roll acrobatics,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
When I click
put a
the thing I'm about to
spell point
click,
in this.
when I click what I'm about to click, boom. Did that? Here, hold on to this. Don't roll it yet. Just
Okay.
hold on to that. I'm gonna have you all roll all of them all at once.
Okay.
Gino, what would you do?
You said that there's like a bunch of like floating rocks and cars and shit just kind of are in the area, right?
Yes.
Stealing my thing.
Listen, we could do the
Stealing
same
my
thing.
I have never done and might do in the future.
Would it be? Could I have my echo like make it to it the nearest one and then swap places with it to avoid the incoming attack?
Yes. What skill do you figure that best factors into?
history.
Sounds to me. That sounds to me like it is possibly a perception.
Yeah. Jumps up to me is.
Yeah, I mean that's that makes the most sense, I think.
Okay, then I'm
In
gonna
that
hit.
case, I'm
gonna hit you with a perception. And again, don't roll this until I say.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I know it says it made it expire, but you'll notice it still counts it onto the
Yeah, I
the
noticed
thing.
that earlier.
Yeah. All right, going down the list. Marile, what would you do to avoid this?
It's funny because earlier I was just like, I'm just gonna dimension door myself somewhere else. That's not a skill.
It's not
So,
a skill.
Could be Arcana. Maybe.
yeah, my intelligence is doo-doo butter.
Ah.
But I have. What's the? This is a weird question. I feel. What's the radius diameter of how much of fuckery is raining down on us?
You should just assume the whole world's getting pelted for how far this spreads out.
Oh.
This is some unlimited Blade Works cannon fire.
Oh no.
Oh no, I hate that.
I was just being like, how well would I need to roll acrobatics to just try to dance dodge as much as possible?
You can do acrobatics if you want to try to just dodge out of the way.
Because she's still dancing, so it's just like, oh, I gotta keep this dance going. Or
Twerk out of the way.
Do you want to do acrobatics?
Twerk out
Yeah.
of the way.
All right. All right, I'm gonna hit you with it. Don't roll it.
Okay.
Don't roll it just
Shimmy
yet.
out of the
Click,
way.
click. Arden, what would you? I said don't roll it.
Oh fuck! Sorry.
Sorry, and I also meant Nicolo. What would you do? You said yes as you were clicking the button.
I was gonna do similar to Gino.
Okay.
I was going to look up toward these rocks and these other things in the sky, and I would like to have found a position on the ground where I could potentially shield myself, and I was wanting to know if I could use survival for it.
God, my brain.
Sure, I'll let you use survival. I'm gonna just quickly, don't roll this yet. And just to add on to that, don't roll this yet.
I won't.
All right, thanks.
My head was like, yeah, I can hear you press button.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. Zoom in on brain. But what if you did?
Don't click this. Click it.
Can't
Okay.
stop you. Now, Peter, don't eat this pie.
It's just the cat. Don't push it off the shelf.
Yeah, you are definitely the cat with the little cup. Arden.
All right. First, I know exactly what skill I want to do. That's a 34 on dies.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. No. So,
I mean,
You do it. You dodge the blades by dying.
yeah.
That's a good way of dodging.
You can't cut me into pieces if I cut me into pieces.
Exactly. It's the
My
perfect
life in
plan.
2 pieces.
Arden, aware of the truths of the universe, knows that they can only target creatures, not objects. And
So what will you do?
So I need you to stick with me on this one. This is a little out there.
All right.
But with my knowledge of demons and possible demon hierarchy and possible maybe reports on how this guy fights. Maybe this specific thing was reported somewhere. I'd like to use that knowledge to kind of plot out a path of possible avoidance with that knowledge.
You looking to roll history?
Either history or religion.
I wouldn't give you religion.
Yeah.
Your god can't help you here. I will give you history if that's what you want to go with.
I'll take history.
Awesome. They're both end.
Yeah.
just start reciting the fucking. And though I may walk through the
Finally,
shadow of the
Emmanuel, what would you do?
I mean,
From you, I will accept the answer of roll on your ring, and if the result gives me something to work with, I'll take it, but...
That's... it's working with my soul crying out to do exactly that. And giving a reasonable answer.
Okay, so what we're going to do... why don't we resolve yours first, before everyone else's except for Anna's. Why don't you roll me on your ring?
Oh, we're in so much danger.
Are you just like pointing it up above you and firing?
Yes.
Okay.
And
I hope you get
something
a
really
fucking
cool
fun one.
happens.
If I go out like I came in.
A potted
hope you get
Using
stunned
the
one.
ring.
I go out the way I came in. A plant. Go ahead.
I hope you get the stunned one.
I literally was like, something cool happens.
No.
It's a giant building-sized shard of ice flying towards Emmanuel. He's just like, yeah!
Aaron, please.
You are stunned until the start of your next turn.
Tell me you have style points.
Manny.
I do have style points.
Now roll
But
the
me
stunned one
not
again.
being stunned won't let me roll again.
I would like everybody who held their rolls to please make those rolls now.
Oh my god.
So when we do it like this, I can't add style points into it. So I would like to add style points.
You could if you want to, I guess.
Cool.
Gino fails. Nicolo fails.
What do you mean?
Theo.
I spent 2, so I'm gonna roll those right now.
Okay.
I should roll them separately.
You do whatever makes your heart flutter. All right. Well, you succeeded with just the normal roll. So, Theo, Arden, and Marile. You guys all managed to avoid these. As they pelt down, you managed to shimmy, to dodge, and to plot a path to get out of their way. I would like each of you to gain 2 style points.
I'll take him.
The rest of you are going to make a dexterity saving throw, and by the rest of you, I mean kind of in a way the rest of you. Except one of you is going to automatically fail.
You are cackling.
From the roll that
just glad I
Marley
got what I
made,
wanted.
did they pass it?
I know.
Yes, I said Marile.
Okay, just making sure.
So it's just like, I was all doom and gloom until Emmanuel started dying, and then...
Go ahead.
I'm still fucking winded.
Oh
Hey!
Emmanuel,
Wow.
you not only automatically fail, but with 20, you would have still failed.
I gained
my
2 style points for my failure.
Dominable!
You weirdly do. I mean, well, because you wouldn't roll because you'd automatically fail. Normal. Gino, you still fail.
I don't think
you
I'm
wanna
gonna
use
get a
your
better roll with
Indomitable?
Indomitable. I don't.
Yeah.
I would have to really get lucky with that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
save
you
it.
would.
But okay.
All right. In that case, Gino and Emmanuel, you both take, and please mark this on your own sheets. You both take 20 cold damage and are restrained.
Well, Manny's already got that covered.
Oh, sorry. Wait. Don't mark that. I did the wrong one.
Back up to 64.
I'm gonna roll 2 more, and this is going to be piercing damage instead. So 30 piercing damage, and your movement speed is reduced to 0 until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Oof.
Fucking ow.
With that, Nicolo, Your turn begins.
Oh yay!
But your speed returns. Oh wait, you weren't hit by that, were you?
Yeah,
No,
I wasn't hit by
You're
it.
good.
I've noticed that whenever
You
I
weren't hit
go
by
to click onto him, it says he's 90 feet away.
Yes, as we've been over, please draw your thing to
Okay, making sure,
the
making sure,
corner,
making sure.
just like to the edge of his token.
Okay, so he's 45-ish feet away from me right now.
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna-
he's in a regular size, and the way I programmed it, I think it's just calculating everything is to the center of his token.
Okay. I am going to move my way back.
Making your way downtown.
About
Walking
right
fast.
there. So that I can get within long range of my rifle, you see. Do I sharpshooter? I will. I will sharpshooter.
I will.
Trying to find the thing that I have to push to do the sharpshooter. There it is. Do I just put both of them on me, or just the?
You put the -5 on you, and then you fire.
Okay. Hiya. Me. Bear. There we go. First shot.
Come on.
I'm going to be using my +2 ammo.
Okay.
Let's go.
Cause fuck this guy. Hiya. Uh-oh.
You miss.
Uh-oh. Let's go for the second one.
Mm-hmm.
A rare sentence to say to this new nerd.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I nerfed myself by taking sharpshooter, you see.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Sure it is.
Sitting here looking at all your best bolts like, I might need them later.
I'm just making sure I still have the.
What if
forgot
there's
I had
something bigger out
sharpshooter.
there?
I do.
I forgot that I also took that. You just
Hiya?
reminded me. Thanks, bro.
Oh!
That one's a hit.
Oh, there you go.
Hiya! Oh, I didn't put the extra sharpshooter damage on.
I'll mark an extra 10.
Thank you. I will then action search.
Get him out of your system now, boys.
Yes. It doesn't have the thing on it, so I'm just gonna click this so you know I'm using it.
Yeah.
Still using the +2 bullets. Blah.
What do you mean by doesn't have the thing?
Whenever I'm looking at the sheet, it doesn't show up for some reason. To click off the thing for it. For some odd reason. I don't know why, but
Alright.
it's fine. Habya!
That's a hit.
Now I'll put it on.
It says -2. Why doesn't it say negative? You're using +2 bullets, right?
Yes. It should be -3 then, shouldn't it?
Yeah. It's still a hit though, so whatever. You fire, you hit, you deal 29 points of damage. Oh, do you get a +1 against fiends?
I do.
There you go. That's right.
Ah.
That's
All
why.
right, and I have one final shot.
Mm-hmm.
Get him.
+2 bullet again. Habya!
That's a hit.
Let's go on. It is, I think, on. I'm thinking yes. Blah.
Oh, what a great song for this exact
Right.
fight.
I noted it earlier. I was like, yes.
You do 26 points of damage.
I will gain my style points. And that is me.
Legendary action. Nicolo.
Hey, bud.
Solid.
Valefar puts his hand out, coils it upwards as if he's going to grasp like up in front of him, And as he does, you hear a cracking from the ice around you as a large claw, emulating the motions of the ones that his claw is making, forms from the snow and ice around you and comes up and curls up over you. You are going to have to make a wisdom saving throw in a second.
Let's go.
You got this. I believe in you.
I also believe in me. I can't lose. I can't lose!
I'm just gonna slow.
Oh.
See, talk shit, get hit, Cody.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be confident for once.
Nah.
That's what you get for being confident.
Cody.
You fucking loser.
Yeah, bud.
As it...
I'm actually wait before you tell me. I'm debating on self curse. I don't know how much though. That would be bad.
That's a bad idea.
I don't know what this is gonna do to me.
Do you want to die, or do you want to die?
Die at your own hand or die by his hand?
That's really
His
the
big hand.
question.
His big hand.
Veilfar, big.
I won't self curse.
All right, in that case, you are paralyzed as the icy hand grips in around
That's
you.
what I was worried about.
It condenses down and almost seems to vanish as it may not have truly been there, but you feel as if you are restricted. You have been hold monstered.
Okay.
I feel that pain, bro.
Stay put, human. I will get to you.
All right, and that takes us to Arda.
Help.
Emmanuel, you're on deck. Dizzy, but on deck.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use my action. To use Call of the Virtuous Hound.
Oh.
The
I'm gonna
boofer!
bring my boy out.
You boof!
My
right.
boofer.
Has anything changed since the last time you did this? Do we have to update anything about it?
His attack modifier should be plus 14 because that's Caliber Hounds.
Okay.
I don't know if anything else would change.
Does his damage change at all?
His DC I think should be different as well. Let me find what the DC.
Let me know what it is.
It's 22.
22 now. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I will throw Virtuous Hound Boy. And his hit points are still 40. Is that true, or has that changed?
What would that?
Well, you got the ability.
Can't remember how that calculates.
Does it say anything about it in there?
I don't.
Don't make me look. Don't.
I'm reading through it, but I'm not seeing anything about it.
Caliber Hound. Click button. Click the button. Call it a Virtuous Hound.
It just says it has the statistics of a dire wolf. Oh, it's got hit points equal to 5 times my total level.
Which is currently 13.
Yes.
So it should have 65.
Yeah. He's so powerful.
That's a powerful boofer.
He's a powerful.
A hound
good
made of
boy.
bloody energy appears near you.
You can put it anywhere within 30 feet. I'll just put him right next to him.
Both.
Both.
And I will
All right.
drop that in the chat if you want to bring that up. There's a sheet.
Thank you. Cool. Cool. I want to use my bonus action to command him to do some attacks.
All right, go ahead. You know how to roll them against him. Go ahead and drag him.
Yeah.
He can knock it prone because of how
I know.
Robbie.
That's why
this
I'm doing
thing could
this.
knock it prone.
That's why I'm doing this. I'm like, there's no size limit.
Let's go!
Come on. He's got advantage. Oh, because it's pack tactics.
Oh shit!
Let's go!
He hits.
Let's go. All right, that's 11 damage.
I'm
And
going to
then
roll
he
his
has to make a-
concentration check real quick.
Oh, sure.
He succeeds.
Sure.
Crazy.
That makes sense.
Nicola vibrates a little. And now he's going to roll against that to see if he's knocked down. He is knocked down! As you summon the hound, it rushes up, leaps into the air, strikes him in the chest, and the hound almost expands out into this flash of crimson energy that just pushes it down. You just see it as it hits the ground shakes under all of your feet.
Oh, that's amazing. Second attack.
You apply prone to it. Make sure you apply it.
Oh, shit, yeah. Poop. All right. And second bite.
Come on, buddy.
That hits.
All right.
A concentration check.
Let me go. Let me go.
He succeeds.
Oh. No! Let me go! Let me go so I can shoot you more!
Oh, damn it. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. He's not also grappled. It has to be the hound size or smaller.
I'm falling and I can't get up!
The fucking hound just pulls him off into the woods. No! Let me go!
Well, that's
how are you doing?
Drags him off into the woods, never to be seen again.
You see him go for quite a while.
That's my action and bonus action. I'm going to get next to Gino here with my movement.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's me.
Legendary action.
Ooh.
Claw.
No.
Wolf.
No,
No.
my boy.
You leave the good boy alone!
You leave that boy alone. Oh, he's so gonna get hit.
No.
He now ones!
Yeah!
Clumsily strikes towards the wolf and misses.
He's immortal!
Emmanuel? What will you do?
All right, I am still restrained, but no longer stunned.
That's good.
I'm restrained till the end of my turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Oh, sorry, no, the restraint didn't happen. That's a different effect. Your movement speed is 0, however.
Okay.
All right.
Changes little for me. I'm gonna devil trigger because I like juice in my veins, and that'll help that. So I'm gonna remove my hat limiter.
He may have a 0 movement speed, but his cat.
Yup.
Cat what?
Does not.
And that's my
Oh, right.
bonus action. Hello, bastard. I love you. And then I'm gonna cast Enervation on this son of a bitch.
You're casting Enervation? All right.
Yes.
Oh, is that?
Think Witch Bolt, but better.
It's true.
And not an attack roll.
It's a big boy witch bolt.
Sick.
Big witch boy boy.
He rolls.
Go.
He fails.
Oh, let's go! Oh, yes!
Yo.
Okay. So he gonna take. Bah. That, and then it heals me. Give me my juice back.
Concentration. He succeeds.
No!
All right, and I'm just gonna do this for a while. I'm gonna rejuice.
I don't expect this guy to be failing any con saves anytime soon.
No. Just keep hitting him. Just keep hitting him until he lets me go.
Top of the turn order. Fionnuala.
Wow.
Get him!
I have ideas.
Beat him up!
Yeah. So I'm gonna run over to him because he's prone, and if I throw things, then you know.
Hell.
Be my hero, Theo.
I will be your hero, Theo. Hello.
I will let you get back up.
I know he's prone. So Theo's going to take one of the rapiers that are around her, and she's gonna grab it, and she's gonna stab him like in the toe.
Gotcha.
It's like all fancy and pretty, and then she stabs him in the foot. Okay. Hiya.
That's a hit.
I thought I rolled a 7, and I was
Yeah,
like,
for a second, I did too
I
for a
was like,
sec.
Fianula, do we need to have a fucking knockout back?
I think that still would have hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to. I'm gonna pin move. So I'm going to roll the dex save on him. Yeah.
And what? He nat ones.
Good.
Yeah.
Steak.
What's the problem? Shut up.
She's afraid of Veilfar. Alright, second attack.
That's a hit.
Another 31.
She's cheering on Theo.
Yeah. Alright.
I keep not rolling my damage, so I'm just gonna. I get distracted
Please
by
do
the
that.
pinup. It's okay. I have a big boy thing I'm gonna do with my bonus action, so it's cool.
Roll
So
that
we're gonna-
damage though. We need that first damage.
Okay. Sorry. I just dropped it because I had it in my hand. So I'm gonna roll the damage first.
Bah. Well, Theo, that's fine.
Concentration. He nat ones and succeeds.
Fuck.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, you live there now.
Well, that's not good.
Well, you live there now.
Help.
Yeah, that's you.
Help.
You should just get rid of the concentration effect, I think.
Help.
I'm gonna.
If you get higher damage, then maybe.
Somebody help.
I'm gonna roll my second instance of damage, and then I'll pin up him after that, just to keep that in my brain. I'm gonna use that as my order of operations, just going forward, so then I remember my damage because I keep forgetting. Okay, cool. Just making sure that's cool.
Damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Concentration.
Yeah. Style point. Let's go.
He succeeds.
Yeah, of course he does.
To say, why bother rolling?
I'm gonna roll the pin up against him.
He literally can't fail.
He could if the negative. If he got a nat 1 and the negative 1d4 was a 4, he in theory could fail.
I guess. Yeah.
He succeeds.
Okay, so he succeeds on that one. That's
Oh, sorry.
fine.
He fails on that. He fails on that. Sorry.
Okay, add another big boy to him.
Okay.
So I'm just checking. I'm just double checking climax here. So I'm gonna spend 5 style points to hurl blood rose stakes at him because I can throw it at all creatures. But I love you guys, so I'm not gonna do that to ya.
Thank you.
I'm gonna. So he's gonna need to make a dexterity saving throw, and then if he fails, he's gonna take 3d12 piercing damage and 2d10 force damage, and he'll take and is pierced by 3 stakes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna roll that shit against him.
All right, go for it.
Hiya, bitch.
Here he goes. Rah! He fails.
Yes!
Oh.
Okay. I gotta find the right one here. 3d12 plus 2d10. Die.
You jump into the air, create a series of blood rose stakes that you hurl towards him. You deal a total of 33 points of damage. I will mark him up by having 3 stakes in him. So that is an additional 6. So boom. And then I'm going to roll a concentration, and it's a higher DC than it was before. Here he goes. He succeeds.
No, he doesn't, Logan.
The DC was, what, 16?
I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah. You might as well just leave now.
I got things to do. I'm just gonna go hang out. You guys seem like you're doing fine.
Is this what fine looks like?
Is that you, Theo?
Hold on. I'm just double checking one more thing. Give me just a moment.
You check things.
I am.
I should have killed myself with self curse.
No.
Maybe.
At least then my gold orb could have activated. I could move.
Just double checking a thing with pinup.
That's it. Someone kill me.
Okay. Yeah, ecstasy is the one where it makes it.
Makes him explode.
Makes him explode. You know what? I have one more style point, boys. It only takes one to make them all explode. And I'm not gonna risk him fucking succeeding against these, because I already got him here. He's got a buttload in him. I'm gonna spend that fucking style point and make him explode.
Do it.
Alright. Okay.
Get him.
How many does he have in him right now?
He currently has 5.
Okay. So, 1d10 force damage per
Hold
blood
on.
mistake.
You gotta do a dex save.
Yeah, gotta do the dex save first. Yeah.
And he fails.
Let's fucking go. Good job, me. I'm so proud
I'm
of
gonna
you.
delete this dance of coercion's been putting in work.
It sure has.
Yeah, man.
Mighty Lay's hips don't lie.
Roll 5d10 force damage.
Goddamn right I will.
As Theo lands, puts her hands together, does a little with them, and as she does, all of them explode. Concentration check. Success.
I know.
I have to say it.
Yeah.
All right.
Foreseen.
Do I want to Dragon Surge and hit you 2 more times? Do I want to? Do I
If
want
not now, then
When? You know what? I'm sorry this is such a long turn, y'all. I
No, kill him.
apologize. I'm
Don't
trying
be.
to kill him.
Kill him dead.
Murder
Please.
the fuck out of him.
That's what I'm trying to do, baby. All right, we're gonna stab him again. Hiya.
I'm so sad we
That's
finally
it.
found a spell boy and I can't hit him.
I'm sorry. Listen, bitch, I'm trying to help you.
No, I get you and thank you very much.
That's
The
with
worst person to
Lucifer,
be hit with
so
that spell.
Yeah.
I already had pinup going, so roll that deck save, beach.
He fails.
Hell yeah. And now damage.
Yeah.
He takes another, and I'm gonna just roll it. He takes another 14 points of damage, and he succeeds his concentration check.
Shocking.
Wild.
Shocking everyone. Okay. And I'm going to
He's gonna say
last
he
attack.
fails at one time and we're not gonna believe him. And then I'm still not gonna be able to get up.
You're a fucking liar.
That's
Why
it.
isn't he moving?
All right, damage coming at you. Ooh, that's a style point. Actually, that's 2 style points because that's 2 or more weapon attacks. That's pretty sexy.
Alrighty. Make him roll for pinup.
Yep, that's what I'm doing, baby.
Yeah.
Yo.
And he fails.
Add another fucking
It's so
steak
funny.
to
It's 2
him.
very contrasting rolls. One of which he basically can't fail, and the other one he just kind of can't succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm about it. Big fan.
That's
I love
So,
that Nicolo's paralyzed.
Yeah.
so he could bap me real hard. If I walk away. So,
What do you want?
Do I risk walking away, boys?
He's prone, so it would hopefully be with disadvantage if he attacked
Yay!
you, but at the same time, do you want to risk that?
Yeah, that's kind
If
of
they
where I'm
want to
at.
hit you next turn, they will hit you.
That's true. He's right after me. I'm gonna take the risk with the disadvantage happening, and I'm gonna walk away and not be right beside him. I did my job. I did so much damage.
right.
I'm walking away.
Where are you
You
going?
did. Good heckin' job.
Actually, I'm not gonna be too far from Marile, so that's where I'm going.
He is going to reach out, and he is going to attack you with his claw.
Shocking.
Now that's just rude.
And he does hit.
Let me.
I'm checking the fucking Falcon Wing deflection.
Check the thing.
Checking the thing. I'm gonna Falcon Wing deflection.
What does that raise your AC to?
That raises my AC. Bonus equal to my proficiency bonus, which is +5, so fucking 25.
He still hits.
That track.
Damn.
Ooh.
I had to try.
Apply the effect to yourself regardless.
Mm-hmm.
He strikes you. He deals a total of 19 reduced to 13 points of damage, and you need to make a strength save. As you try to flee and get away from him, from the you feel movement, mountainous movement from beside you, and up above you the sky darkens as his claw comes in over top of you, strikes the ground, and like a cage of spikes pulls back, hits you, but you avoid being grabbed by it.
Thank God Theo's a beefcake, that's all I'm gonna say. Alright, that's me.
He is going to roll. These are not concentration. Oh no, there is one's concentration against your the damage from the stakes, which he succeeds. He is going to roll against the dance of coercion. He fails. He's still dance of coercion.
Hey.
Fuck yes.
He stands.
Being coerced.
Alrighty. As he stands, he is going to do 3 things. He's not going to go for his 4 normal attacks.
Anything.
As he pulls himself up and looks over to you.
Nuisance. All of you are delaying the inevitable. You cannot fight entropy.
As he is going to make a claw attack towards you, Theo.
Why? Why me?
Quite rude.
Why do we have a disadvantage?
Please don't mark this brown.
No?
No, because my
Oh,
slasher.
Slasher's still
yeah.
on. That shouldn't be on him, right?
No, it's until my next turn. So yeah,
So he should still have it?
yeah.
Alright. He does still hit. I was just curious why. Theo,
Yeah.
who tries to claw you, you take 23 reduced to 17 points of damage.
I have 69 hit points.
Nice.
Nice, but also ow.
Yeah.
Well, now he can't hit you because if he did, he'd fuck up the number, and that would just be not cool.
That'd just
Yeah,
be
what kind
strength
of a
save.
demon would he be?
That's a failure.
Oh,
You are
Theo.
grabbed, Fionnuala. As he grabs you, pulls the earth that is around you up into the air as he stands. Flips
Theo.
his hand up and holds you up.
Do not be concerned about her.
As he raises up his axe, flips it over in his other hand, and you see the storm that surrounds all of you beginning to tendrils of ice and wind begin moving in towards and swirling around the axe head.
You shall face.
And then you hear the small just from the distance as you see coming out of the top of the storm a damaged as all heck biplane moving across the sky.
Oh,
A tiny
Takumi.
old school gun firing down at him. Takumi doesn't have a biplane. It's gone.
Oh,
No,
right.
we know.
Yeah, hers crashed.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
As this thing
I thought you found
circles
another plane.
around its head briefly, firing at it, he stops, shakes his head with annoyance as he looks towards it, and then you see the storm begin to move. You feel wind pressure build up towards it, as if the storm's trying to pull whoever that is back up and out of the area.
Pest. Be gone.
And he's going to slam the axe down into the ground, ignoring the interruption, as all of you that are not Theo are going to be hit by this wave of cold and force.
I don't like it. Not a fan.
Alright. Untarget Theo.
Please do.
Target Arden.
I got my own problems.
Emmanuel. Marile. Here's the question. How far away? 65 feet.
How big's the radius?
That's a great question. Oimya Khan, how far do you go? 100-foot radius, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Fug.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Bearer of Lucifer, watch as your friends freeze to death. This is where they die. You will join them shortly, though.
All right, guys. Is everyone ready to make Constitution saves?
Come on, guys.
Oh boy.
Need to check this real quick.
I'll hit the one for the hound.
Okay.
Oh, the hound did real good.
Come on.
Succeeded.
Good for the hound.
Goodbye, everyone.
I would like to
Oh,
hit.
good.
I'd like to cast absorb elements.
The magical equivalent of pulling out a little umbrella and just be like, eh.
Yeah.
Run me through. Absorb elements gets used so seldom. Run me through it.
I gain resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of my next turn. Also, the first time I would hit with a melee attack on my next turn, they take an extra d6 damage of the triggering type, which I'm pretty sure that just won't matter.
So give yourself immunity to, this would be cold.
Not immunity, just resistance.
Resistance. Give yourself resistance to cold.
Let me see if I can find it.
I can't wait to use that
quickly
more.
Add that.
What? Do you not have like a just like resist effect on there?
No, there's just a RCT self thing and a damage effect.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just throw it on.
I can quickly add one.
If you could add one and then throw it on yourself. Add one for future. I can just throw it on you real quick. Resist. Cold. Okay. Marile succeeded. Gino succeeded. Arden failed. Nicolo failed. Emmanuel succeeded.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice, Emmanuel.
How did Bastet do?
Bastet's not like.
Just spectral.
Yeah.
It can be damaged.
Cool.
Oh shit, it's supposed to be all lowercase for the damage type, right?
Yes, and also I added it to you. Like I said, I went in and I put one on you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said
I added one to my sheet.
Well, I've gotten rid of it. You're good. I can. All right, those who failed. Get ready for 10d10 cold damage. Arden, you take 30. Nicolo, you take 61. As a blizzard rushes out from it, those of you that succeeded managed to resist it with this wave of cold that stretches across all of you. However, Nicolo, you do take that. Arden, you take most of it.
If Nicolo could fall to his knees, he would.
It's true. For the purposes of this, after you have failed it, you are also restrained. As the wave of snow and ice settles, ice remains up to about your waist, freezing you in place.
I'm restrained currently?
Yes.
Okay.
And so is Nicolo.
Oh, really?
What?
I don't care about that guy.
Unheard of.
You're mean. I care about you.
You also feel
Paralyzed and restrained.
You also feel that this ice you're trapped in is causing you ongoing pain.
Oh no.
Good.
They are going to do one final thing. Marile.
They have so many things.
Yeah.
They do. They are the Lord of the Circle of Hell. Well, not a circle per se, but you can think of it that way. Marile,
that means nothing.
the tail blade is going to come at you.
It's a reactionary thing?
You could react to it if you wanted to.
Oh.
Works, sadly.
Huh. I've been putting thought into my coming turn and I don't know what to do.
You see from the mists around you digging like a how to describe it? As if it is tilling the land, this blade streaks across the snow, digging earth up with it as it turns and its tail blade whips over towards you. Is there anything you'd like to do to react, or you can just try to dodge via AC?
To react. Let me just look at abilities real quick. I don't think I have anything I can really use good. No, sure that. My brain's not working. It's. I guess just try to dodge it.
Okay. Well, then here it comes. All right. Tail blade. Mighty Lay does have disadvantage, thanks to it still hits regardless. As it strikes you, the blunt force impact of this large tail, because of the size, is almost more overwhelming than the cutting blade that it is. But it does cut you. You do take. Oh, that's a lot of damage for it. You take 33 reduced to 30 points of damage.
Oh.
Oh. And as this happens, no, it's not going to try to do anything to you guys on that front. That is going to be it. It raises its axe back up out of the ground, pulling it out of this small mountain of ice that has formed around it. As it pulls it up out of it, Gino, that lands us on your turn.
Okay.
He needs to make a charisma save for... What is this for? Oh, this is for Dance of Coercion. He is still Dance of Coercion.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Fuck yeah.
Whoa.
Alright. So my movement speed is 0.
Dance is doing so good right now.
It's true.
But my Echo doesn't care about that. So I'm gonna just have it go in and get some more attacks.
Get him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Are you restrained by that effect as well right now? Or...
No.
Okay. No, this is from the swords. Right, yes.
Yeah. 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 Hey.
Concentration.
Yeah. Give me that.
He succeeds.
Yeah, no shit.
I have to say it.
I know you do. I'm just gonna give you
Part
shit.
of my job.
though. I know. I'm gonna give you
You
shit
get
though.
hit. Concentration. Succeeds.
You can be my hero, Gino.
Yeah! He just
knifed me! Away my pain.
Oh! 29. The DC's higher than usual. Concentration. He succeeds.
Yeah.
You can be my hero.
I was like, yeah, get that slasher shit on him.
And heckin' Unleash Incarnation. Let's fucking do this. Yeah.
Concentrating there. He succeeds.
And now, the Dragon Surge.
Hey.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro.
He succeeds.
Get him.
Get him.
Oh, another
Fuck his
crit.
shit.
Hell yeah.
He succeeds. That's a hit.
Oh.
So close.
Yeah. He succeeds.
How many star points do you have now?
I have 4 now.
4?
Gino.
Yes. Yes.
As you fight, and so valiantly against such a powerful enemy, you feel your body. You feel as if it is trying to engage in some method of combat that you keep having these minute flashes of it in your head, as if, to compare it to programming, as if it's something is trying to unlock, but every time it feels like it's about to happen, it feels like something suppresses it. You're getting these minor flashes of being able to push beyond a limit that you weren't aware of before, but every time you're just about there, it's as if something inside you doesn't connect.
If you're gonna be useful, now's the fucking time. And he just kind of like bangs a fist against his armored chest. And he's gonna go in for another attack.
That's a miss.
Damn. It's not what I said.
That's not what I said.
Your body's very spiteful.
It's true.
And I will bonus action second wind.
All right.
Did it just not go? Or there we go. Alrighty. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Legendary action.
Ooh.
Boo.
Ah.
Boo. Boo. Sophia, we're gonna handle this in two parts. They open their hand briefly, look to you, look down to the others.
Hi.
You are a pest. Begone.
And they throw you straight up in the air. They pull back and they throw you high enough that everybody, you see them simply disappear into the storm above.
Oh my god.
As you are thrown, Theo, you find that in the moment of leaving their hand, ice begins building up on your limbs as if you are frozen in a half block of ice. As you just continue to rise up, you go up at least 300 feet, but judging the distance is becoming rather difficult. He's then going to turn his attention back towards everybody else that's down here as the wind above, the storm cylinder surrounding this area, begins pelting Theo, freezing her solid. Marile, it is your turn.
Oh. Okay. Well. How tall is Velfar?
About 80 meters tall.
80 meters?
Mm-hmm.
80 meters.
Okay, what's that in
That's
American?
about 262. Okay, so
And I'm like 300 feet up above him.
Mm-hmm.
Is that 80 meter his head or the tip of his horn?
Like head, we'll say.
Okay, well, you know what? That's still
Which means that the point of leaving, if it's what you're wondering, the point of leaving his hand, which would be at full extension upwards, his arm is almost as long as his body, meaning that his arm is probably also another good, let's say, 50 meters. So Theo probably would have been about 340 feet in the air to begin with when they were thrown.
Okay.
About 600, 700 feet up.
I'm scared.
That's pretty up.
It's pretty up. It's mad ups.
I wasn't now. I love you, Hayden.
Theo,
but I wasn't
Downey.
asking. I wasn't asking this in relation to Theo. I was asking this because I wanted to know how tall he was because I wanted dimension door onto his head.
All right, well, we just found some trivia then. You know what? You can do that.
I want to use my action to dimension door onto the very top of his head, just below that first spike, if possible, if it's level enough to stand on.
Oh my god.
Sure.
And then with my
I'm gonna save you
bonus-
do this. Roll me an acrobatics check for when you get up there.
Oh, okie dokie. Okay, hold on.
This is Malaclips and the Dragon all over again.
Hold on. What is it? Skills.
Oh yeah, I
do I
didn't think
just
you
do-
were asking about me, by the way.
Just in case people start thinking, oh, she's gonna freaking. No, I don't have an idea what to do about this situation.
Yeah, me neither, bro.
So just to make sure, you want me to roll a skill check or
An acrobatics check, yes.
acrobatics? Okay, just want to make sure I'm pressing the right button.
Yeah, but you stay up. You keep your balance.
Okay. Well, for my bonus action, I want to do Red Collider onto his head.
Sure.
Oh! So hot.
Looks towards you.
Half-breed, you have come to die!
It was either that or Turian Meteor. That one looks good too. But
You have come to
rule. Red Collider has a chance of knocking him prone.
Oh,
so.
here we go.
Let's go.
And if I am not, and I am if not a one-trick pony. Okay, so first we gotta
square.
Marley's good at keeping people on their backs.
We gotta do the Seibu.
Alrighty, here he goes.
Seibu me.
Oh my god. He fails that.
Yes!
Woo! Alrighty, so here's that little dinky fire damage. It's only 2d fire. It's only 2d8 fire. Here you go. That's all yours. You can have that.
Don't have him roll.
Concentration check.
Don't have him roll.
He succeeds.
To be fair, I'm on his head now. He can't see me anymore. And then he gets this nice prone.
Wow. Gain 3 style points.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Now,
Okay,
okay,
hold on, I just
Marile,
wanna-
roll me another acrobatic, or roll me a dexterity saving throw because you are currently at head height,
Yeah.
and he is falling, and you are falling with him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I am. Okay, for one second, let me just remove the one that I used, and then 1, 2, 3. Acrobatics check?
Yes. No, dexterity save. Dexterity save.
Dexterity? Okay. Oh, wait, right here. Okay. 14. That was almost a nat 20.
You know what, though? You do this as he falls. You land on the front of him and run down his body as it collapses. Run up his arm, leap off the tip of his hand as it's about to hit the ground, and roll off to the side as he collapses to the ground.
Amazing.
Okay, I also forgot. I gotta take out the spell slot for Dimension Door.
Also gonna... Real
Oh,
quick.
Level 4. Okay.
You ready to be higher than anyone's ever been with this thing, Theo?
Oh my god.
I'm so
You're gonna max out the fucking fall damage.
high above you. I'm dead.
Uh-oh.
Can't believe you death flagged me.
Is that you, Marile?
Me?
Yes.
What she said.
Hey, bud. Hey, what's up?
So, Nicolo, first of all, at the start of your turn, you will take 12 cold damage. But before
Yeah,
that happens, legendary action.
Okay.
As
Pussy
he is knocked to
intervention.
the ground, more little pew-pew shots from the biplane's turrets begin to lace across him. Velfar puts up one of his arms, shielding his body with his the great axe arm. Looks towards this tiny plane that is fighting its for all harder than it ever has its entire life to avoid being sucked up through this wind tunnel that the storm has created around it to pull it back up into the sky, as it is effectively dive bombing down through it towards him. Velfar puts his axe up.
You are not part of this, interloper!
As he aims the axe towards it, the biplane also pulls back, flies up out of sight, and is sent hurtling upwards and out of sight of all of you. He is then going to take an actual action.
This is the one you can twisting intervention if you want.
Yes. If you wish to, he is going to try to make a claw attack, and he's going to try to make it against Marile.
Okay.
Oh.
I wasn't sure if I was when I said twisting intervention if it was heard, so I just kept going. I was like, oh, okay.
What he was doing there was just a weather thing.
Flavor. Yeah, this
Okay,
is just some
flavor.
flavor.
Okay, I do wrong thing.
As funny as it is to
Little
jump on top
dash
of
of
things,
cayenne.
it is difficult to
Yeah.
engage with reactions to things when you don't know what action's being taken.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so it's a save.
Mm-hmm. Make him make the
Wah.
save. And my new book. Wah. He fails.
So instead of doing that, he throws his axe into Nicola.
Come at me, fucker! I mean,
You draw his attention away, and as he raises up his hand to strike you, there is just a from up above. As he's going to attack you, a couple more bullets stream down and hit him, and he just, instead of striking you, covers his face. Just like, looks back up towards the solid snow veil above that the plane has gone from. And with that, Nicolo, we're gonna end your turn, and you're gonna make that save.
What if I wanted to do so? Yeah, I know.
Arden, it'll be your turn after this, but Nicolo, you should have just been prompted for a save.
I was not.
Well, in that case, friendo, can you just go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, you're supposed to be good at these.
I'm not amazing. I mean, I'm okay.
You have a +5. And you're not proficient. Fuck you.
I don't think I can style point because I'm everything.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
If you have style points, you can use them.
I can?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't see why
I can
not.
be stylish while also do. I will use them.
About being stylish with incapacitated. What do you think this is?
I will use one.
You fucking Devil May Cry.
Be incapacitated stylishly.
I will use this one and go bia, and it'll be bia.
Hunting.
Nobody ain't ever turning off the Riz just because they're tired.
Nicolo bringing the Riz.
Bring the Riz, Nicolo. Come on. Pizzas are going out.
So yeah, would a 20 have done anything?
Oh, did you roll? Oh, you did.
Yeah.
No.
17 plus 3.
No,
Okay.
you didn't bring the Riz.
I didn't bring the Riz. The Riz was not brought.
No. Okay, so Arden, you take 3d10 cold damage from the ice that is currently restraining you, and you are restrained still. What would you like to do?
He's prone, right?
Yeah. He is
Okay.
prone and 15 feet away.
Here's the thing.
Which is such...
No, here's the thing. I think he's actually 10 feet away. The arrow's just being wonky. Because whenever I draw an arrow, like, it just says 15 feet for me.
Alright, well. You know what? He's big. I'll take it.
Okay.
You know
so
what? I'm just about done with this.
Yeah, it also
big
does it
toe.
for me too.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and it's just fucking.
Just being
Okay,
wonky.
down here it's not.
Yeah, everywhere surrounding Arden is being wonky.
Alright. Stop being
I don't
weird.
Stop being weird.
Stop being weird and fucking save me.
I don't know how to do that. So this ice, you said, could I try and break out of it?
It would take your action
somehow?
to do so, but you could try.
Or save Theo. That's also actually the better option right now.
I only have one possible way of doing that. And it's gonna take until she gets back.
I hit her before she hits the ground so that Sentinel activates.
Listen, bitch. Do what you gotta.
That's better than 20d6 of damage, honestly.
Ooh, I would not survive. I can tell you right now.
Cap it at 20?
Listen, that's the rules as written, Cap. I don't know if he's gonna do it.
We never do rules as
That
written.
did not work. I'm just saying that didn't work for the last couple of people who
The
fell
contents of the
mountains down
DMG are
onto
more
the
like
ground.
guidelines.
They didn't.
It didn't work for the other time a mountain almost of damage was dealt to a couple of people.
What?
So, in that case, I'm going to use my action to try and break out of this.
Roll
What kind of check
me
would that be?
an athletics check.
You got it. I'll give you one of those.
You give me one of those.
Give him one of these.
And you do! You manage to crack the ice away, shatter it, and pull yourself out.
All right. I command Caliber Hound to attack.
Alrighty.
A bonus action. Give him a little
Bark, bark.
bite. Also, this is very minuscule, and I don't know if it'll matter. The additional necrotic damage should be, I think, 3, just because Caliber Hound's bonus is 3. So, I want to fix that real quick.
Boom, I fix it there. Oh, I didn't do what I meant to. Fix it there, and then also fix it in here. There you go. And close, and it should be updated.
Cool. All right. He's gonna go for some attacks. Yeah. think that hits.
That does.
All right, take that.
He takes 11 points of damage.
That's right.
He succeeds.
Yeah, I know.
He
I'm
did.
not even
He's
waiting
hit.
for you. Like,
I'm not even waiting for you.
take that.
That hits.
All right, I had my turn.
He succeeds. All right. Between turns, legendary action.
Rude.
Yes.
That's me until the end of the game.
She's just been screaming for so long. Is she?
Somebody catch me!
The shot keeps changing and she keeps flying past the screen.
Oh. Could I have also moved? Could I have moved my hound just within 5 feet of me? There you go. Thank you.
All right. He's gonna do freezing wave. This is not gonna hit Nicolo, but it is going to hit everybody else within 50 feet of him.
Oh, yay!
Oh, that's great.
Cool.
Theo,
Great.
you're safe.
For now, bitch.
Hey, Theo, we don't get hit. Let's go.
Someone save me.
Two of them.
And all of y'all are about to make Constitution saves.
I'm okay with those.
I don't wanna.
I'd like to use some style points.
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna
this.
put a style point in.
I'm gonna put 2.
I ain't a bitch. Maybe I should have been.
Look, and I don't have to roll this, right?
2d4.
No.
Okay, I'll get to cancel it then.
It didn't
All of
roll
you
the
who
D4.
failed.
No,
How are
no,
you
hold
doing?
on.
Hold
It
on.
didn't apply the style points. That's a 22 total
To 19.
for me.
All right, so the 22. So Arden, you are not affected. Everybody else, it looks like, is.
Damn.
My boy!
It's not as bad as you think it is. All of you have no reactions until the start of your next turn.
Holy fuck!
And on
I'm
your
glad I
on your next
succeeded.
turn, you can only move up to half your movement speed.
I'm really glad I succeeded that.
Did you? Oh yes, you did.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And with that, that puts us on Emmanuel's turn. Emmanuel, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my action to keep innovation going. So heck you. Give me my juice back, you dick.
They stole your Capri Suns.
Ooh.
That's pretty sexy.
Health, and then
Concentration check.
What?
He succeeds.
Oh.
Just keep going. Just ignore him and keep going.
And then, no, it's important. And then I am going to quicken the spell.
Ooh.
I also
Meteor
lower
swarm?
My points by 1.
Meteors start falling from the sky as Theo flies up towards one of them inadvertently.
Oh, no. I'm going to Rowth him psychic lance.
This image in my head of like she's just at the peak of her being thrown as a meteor gets within like inches of her, then she starts falling and it's right behind her the whole way down.
Oh no.
Theo's really bad day.
Really, very.
Intelligence.
Cool turn.
Oh wow, Nat 1.
Eat my powerful brain spear. He takes psychic damage. And he is incapacitated. He loses concentration.
Yes, he does.
Finally!
Niccolo!
In before he gets paralyzed again.
No! I will use it no matter what it is next time. I will use self-curse.
You are still restrained by ice.
That's fine.
I saved you, Pete's dead.
Good job, Annie!
Where are my legs?
That's Manny.
Fionnuala.
Oh.
Fionnuala. So first of all, legendary action.
I'm ready to say goodbye.
Rude.
Sorry, he's incapacitated. Could you explain the extent of what's going on to him to me just quickly?
They are incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's that? They can't take actions, or can they still? No. I forget what incapacitated does at the moment.
No actions or reactions.
Yeah.
Sick.
And I don't think he can take move.
Can't move or speak. Yeah.
I think he can. Hold on.
Well, that's
Hold on.
the condition.
I always forget about if they.
No, that's unconscious creatures can't move or speak.
Yeah, he can still move. He just can't
can
take
move
actions or
and- yeah.
reactions.
He can move and stuff because mine only imposes incapacitated. Unconscious does both of those things.
Yeah.
We can't take legendary actions.
It depends on what they are. It depends on if they would be like an action. In my books.
I can't do the ones that he does.
Yeah, that's fair. He is going to, so legendary action-wise, yeah, I mean, he's going to take his movement speed, is going to be it. He is going to stand, and then he is going to attempt to fly.
Ugh. Can't get him.
Hit
Can
him.
my virtuous hound get a
Yep.
attack of
No,
opportunity?
it has no reactions.
Can you get an attack of
Oh, right,
opportunity?
yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, but I don't want to use my reaction right now.
All right.
He starts flying up, seemingly trying to get up, heading upwards through the, what is now a whirlwind of snow and rock and rubble that is surging upwards. Effectively, the area now looks like you are on the inside of a massive tornado, just a swirl of ice and chill that is heading infinitely upwards. At the top of which, Theo,
Yeah.
you reach the zenith of your trip upwards,
Your ascent.
ending at about 900 feet. As you do,
We're so far up.
As you do, Theo, the
Okay,
chunk
by
of
the way.
ice that you are frozen into, it shifts and turns, and as you begin to fall, you hear just this distant sound down below you, as when you turn, you see a biplane spinning wildly out of control, folding over in on itself, flying up beside you, and though you briefly feel like it might strike you, it does not. It goes just a bit beside you, and almost as if in slow motion, as it does. On the side of this biplane, you see a door get kicked open, and though you can't see what's inside of it, you see a hand reach out and almost looks like it's holding something the way you'd hold a card, the way Gambit might throw a card. As you just see hey kid! Catch! As something gets thrown towards you, and you see this bluish tinge of metal fly towards you, strike dead center into your chest as if a dagger has cut into you. Theo,
Yeah.
there is a feeling of warmth and pain at the same time as these bluish lines spread across your body and then out into the ice that is containing you. The biplane then just chaotically is thrown up into the sky. You see it fly up, collide with a piece of rock, one of the wings gets chunked off, and you just see it like this erratic top just out into the distance. Like
Oh, there he goes.
It is beyond control.
G-mod physics.
You swear you hear the most distant woo! And this warmth inside of you and pain, this sliver of metal seems to dig its way farther into your chest until it's fully under your skin. You feel it moving through the bone in the front of your rib cage. And then everything goes white very briefly. Those of you down on the ground, you see almost this twinkle of light, this little up above, coming from the top of this cylinder. As Veilfar continues to fly up and try to get away from you, you see what appears to be a bolt of this bluish light with a red tinge surrounding it soar down like an arrow, striking Veilfar, not pushing him away, not hurting him, but disrupting him as he moves away, moving into the air, and hit the ground down below him. Is what you see emerging from it. Theo.
Oh.
Yeah?
Oh.
As you all see, what appears to be Fionnuala. Their body now coated in what appear to be these thick, leathery, stone-like patches of cloth, mostly reddish in color. From just above their hips on their back, you see two thick black wings appear to be ascending outwards. The pigtails they have, the drill-like pigtails, have become reddish around the edges and expanded out. The horns on their head now appear to be these large golden scimitar-like blades protruding forward. And you see that they have not the normal set of arms, but an additional set of arms. Oh! Their tail has lengthened and thickened and can wrap around the entirety of their body, and the golden ornament on the end of it has converted into a long golden blade. As you see Theo land, now looking like this.
Oh,
yeah. Oh my goodness!
Holy crap!
Oh, finally! Oh!
Who the fuck threw that at me? Thanks, Bridge! Who the fuck? Thanks, bro!
And with that, though we are late in the game, as I always try to do whenever I throw these out towards you guys. Actually, what time are we at?
I don't know.
We're at about 2:46.
9:45 in the night.
And what? And then nice.
Nighttime.
9:45 in the nighttime.
As a quick poll, you work tomorrow, right, Anna?
Yes.
And we did start late. With Theo uncovering this new form and the battle against Veilfar continuing, with Nicolo freed, this devil trigger discovered, with the battle now coming to a head, I believe I would like us to stop there for this week.
Okay.
And we will pick this up next week, or next 2 weeks.
Oh.
Let's go!
Oh my god.
Look at that Theo!
Look at me go! I'm Theo, man!
Featherfall you!
Yeah. You said you were saving your reaction. I'm like, oh, my boy's got me.
As soon as you said that, I'm like, that's exactly what's happening, okay?
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck?
Picture
You
Arn
like it?
running 100 feet. I got it!
I got it.
Then they see that coming down, I don't got it.
I no longer have it.
You just needed a little bit more Fionnuala, or a little bit more Yamato, I think.
Yeah, you just needed a little bit more of that sword.
Who the fuck?
Real quick, I'm gonna give you a reference sheet real fast.
Yeah, please.
Here, and I'll post it for everybody to see, as I always do. Here you go.
I have the biggest smile on my face, bro.
You're welcome.
Oh, the extra set of arms. Oh,
Yeah,
everything.
no,
Oh,
dude,
it's
'cause
cool.
that's what
Everything's so cool.
I'm like, I'm just sitting here. I'm like, who the fuck? Who and how? Because the extra set of arms is what the Echo of Ambition had going on, right? Am I crazy?
Yep. You would
Yeah.
note that you are very similar now to the Echo of Ambition. When you take your blade and notice that it has changed shape along with you, you would note that it has a similar look to it as the Echo of Ambition.
Oh. All right.
And you hear, just as a closing remark, as this happens, as there is lightning flashing in the whirlwind of snow that is going upwards for you, you just hear in the back of your head, though it's hard to describe, you hear a voice.
Power. Give me more power.
Oh.
All right. Let's fuck him up.
Just real quick, just because the music.
Oh, you got some great fucking shit in this.
I
Holy
haven't
crap.
even been reading it yet.
Oh my god.
You resist all damage now, so that's cool.
Whoa.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god.
I will throw an item and feat onto your sheet that reflect all this and add the coding in for you.
It seems like you've got a lot of really good, like, simple stuff.
Yeah, and that's the best part, like, because being a sword saint's already really complicated, but this just makes things like with focus and with technical mastery.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh, I just put us onto the relaxing fucking soundtrack, and I'm so happy this is the first one that came up.
Yeah.
But it isn't. Dun dun dun.
Dun.
Incredible.
Yeah. Here's the item, which will act as the thing that programs it onto your sheet for your stuff. We'll just go ahead and equip that, so that'll add a devil trigger section to your sheet. And the feat, which you'll have just so that you can quickly reference it.
I love you said feet, and then I was like, do I have extra toes? No, I don't.
No.
I have less toes.
Less toes. Fewer toes.
I have less toes.
The worst part about like the beginning of that fight, what my original plan was to shoot twice and then immediately devil trigger, but I missed the first shot, so I couldn't.
Oh no.
Which would have made it harder for me to get paralyzed.
And I'm just gonna go ahead.
Can you fly, actually?
Me?
Yeah, now.
Oh.
Because I only see the double jump thing.
You cannot fly. You have those wings.
Okay.
They are not capable of flight. You can double jump though.
That's cool by me.
All right, so
I
you have
we'll
double move.
Have to feather fall you.
And you have double movement speed and a bunch of like you can
Didn't I
jump real big.
land?
He shot down like a beam of energy, of blue energy coated in this red, like light bleed on the edges, hit the ground, and you are now in this, on the ground in a circle of cracked ice.
Yeah, so you don't have
Okay.
to feather fall me.
All right, so you didn't take any damage for
I'm good.
for fucking plot.
And of course,
I'm just cool now.
though it goes without
I'm cool
saying,
now.
with the devilish effect echoing your voice as well, so you get to talk all cool now. If this was a game, man, I wish we had easy voice changers. I wish there was a way to do that
Right.
without being obnoxious.
Yeah.
Bape.
But it's not possible to do without being obnoxious.
I'll just get Tal reverb and just have reverb going the whole
When
time.
only one person's doing it, it's obnoxious. And when when
yeah.
everyone is doing it but a little bit different, it's obnoxious. And when everyone can't hear what they're putting on themselves, so their reverbs and effects are too much, it's obnoxious. We went through that fate in like fucking in Strahd, where everyone was trying to do reverbs, and Izzy's.
Are you saying this is too much?
Yes! Unless it's a sometimes surprise. But you know what I mean? Like, it's a cool thing to think about, but like, unless you have like a really good audio engineer controlling everyone's boards, it's just too much.
Something for in the future, maybe for a big game or a big project.
Yeah, if we ever get everyone in the same area.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh
Bam.
my god, I'm so cool.
Spence put in the thing. Theo did it. She got triggered.
I saw that.
I love in this fight as well. Gino was also like, "Stop! Stop! Damn it!" Getting himself in the chest.
Go,
Dude,
gadget murder mode.
Go! Go!
Go!
You imagine if Dumb Squad did Devil Triggered in the same fight, we just fucking tag team this bitch.
Listen, bitch. The tingles are there for you. You just gotta unleash that shit.
It's
like you
true.
do your
I don't know how, but I'll figure it out.
Talk to Pito, man.
He ain't here.
That's what I was actually thinking about that in my brain, like, because we had the option of bringing Pito with you. My brain was like, if Pito was here, would you have just Devil Triggered? Like, right there?
Don't know.
Oh man, if he was there, maybe he could run some kind of diagnostics, but
yeah.
Whatever he did doesn't seem to be taken. I'll say that much.
Pito, you piece of shit.
It's Pito's fault.
You Pito shit.
I can't wait until Gino gets their true form back and we can all finally greet our friend, Sunder the Wolf.
Sunder the
He just pulls it off and it's Sunder.
I don't know why, but calling him Sunder the Wolf really tickles me. Sunder.
It's of the Veering Grove.
Yeah, Sunder the. I'm not a wolf.
You treat him with respect. Stop. Let me do it for you.
Stop. Let me do it for you. Vogan.
Except in his case, it's like reaching on top of high shelves because Vogan's short and Sunder's really tall.
Yeah.
Let me reach it
It's
for
my one
you.
weakness.
Vogan.
Oh man.
I don't know how to feel about this.
I'll be real. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice, but I was like, all right, I'm ready to lose her. All right, I'm saying my goodbyes.
And yet now this.
And now cool.
Are you happy?
Cool Anula. I'm so happy. She's so cool, man. She's like a little dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Little Durgan.
Little Durgan. Her
Little devil
hair
dragon.
is so cool. I love it. I love it so much.
Oh, today was fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad we waited, but today was fun.
Her
Very fun game.
heckin', like, I'm sorry, I'm not over it. Her fucking, like, scaling is giving me, like, kind of like samurai vibes. And I'm like, I don't know if that was intentional, but it's giving me those vibes. And, like, oh, her fucking tail looks all woven. It's cool. It's cool as shit, dude. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right. I'm going to close down the session. I will send the image that I just put. I know that
Yes,
Anna,
please.
this will make Anna happy. The image that I just released with all the stuff on it, I'll make sure to put that in the chat too.
Yeah,
I'm
I haven't
gonna-
really read through
I'm
it.
going to close down Fantasy Grounds. That
Bye.
Dance of Coercion has been putting in so much work all game.
It
Yeah.
was
Oh my
such
God.
Dude.
Dude,
that was so
Anna, that is
good.
clutch.
Just a permanent with negative 1d4 because he just can't seem to get out of it.
And then you just fucking jump on him and knock him over.
That was so good.
Girl, you're so good. I love it. You're so good.
Like,
you
someone's
have
gonna
such
be mad at me for doing this, but I'm gonna
No,
do
it was
it
great.
No!
You fucking destroy him.
Like, this
Knock
end up
him
being the
over.
helicopter all over again.
Yeah, man.
Just glad my dog was able to knock him over too.
Hey,
Yeah.
the helicopter worked too.
All right.
Yeah.
So YouTube side, I think we're going to take out. We'll see you guys soon. Make sure to tune in for all of our other stuff, for whatever Vestige is coming up next. We're going to try to get back on track with DMS like we're always trying to. We don't like missing days. It just happens a lot for Thursdays. It's just, middle of the week, Heckin', it always seems Thursdays are when people are burnt out. That's the time it is. Or they're sick, or they have to go in for surgery, or it's the middle of the week. And that doesn't work for a lot of people. But we will be back, hopefully in 2 weeks, to continue on with the fight against Veilfar with our newly devil-triggered Fionnuala.
Yes!
And we may continue on into the next mission, depending on how long the fight goes. Because, I don't want to...
Damn.
Yeah. All right.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Theo's toes.
Theo's toes!
Theo's toe.